Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cub Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSM, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Street life, I was trying to sound harder than the street light. Ran the streets till I'm tired.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome in Indiana high school football fans. SummitCitySports.com coming to you live right here from Spooler Stadium as we have an outstanding Summit Athletic Conference matchup between the hosting Northrop Bruins and the visiting Bishop Dwenger Saints. I am Tim Atkinson. I'll be calling your play-by-play. Jeff Mahoney with the color commentary and Pat Reith on the camera. Well, Jeff, this season has amounted to two things that we've seen from these schools, and that is the Bishop Dwenger defense and the Northrop offense, two outstanding sides of the ball, and they're going to match up tonight. Before we get into some of the stats, I know you had a chance to talk to Coach Jason Garrett for Bishop Dwenger. What did he have to say about tonight's matchup?
Well, you know, you're looking at this defense, Tim. Going into this year, we knew that this was going to be one of the top teams in the SAC because all of these defenders are back. They lose an all-state linebacker in Dylan Tittman, but these guys are battle-tested. They've played together for many years, and they are tough. And they're led by Doug Henry. Remember, Dougie Henry last year was not a starter, but every time he got in a game, Tim, he seemed to shine with his big hits and that closing speed. He's got great closing speed and able to hit offensive players hard. Obviously, Houston Ellinger has been outstanding. And Houston is one of those guys that can fit into any defense. The ability to play linebacker and defensive back is so special in today's game. You know, when looking at Northrop, Coach Garrett said they present a tremendous challenge, Tim, on the offensive side of the ball with tremendous speed and athleticism. They are the most explosive team that the Saints will face thus far this season.
Yeah. And that goes for pretty much every school here in Northeast Indiana. Northrop absolutely loaded on the offensive side of the ball. And defense have at times shown that they've been dominant at certain portions of this season. Emma Doby has really stepped up the defensive end. First year playing high school football here at Northrop High School. He's a D1 caliber player in the making for Coach Quentin Bowen. And I know you had a chance to talk to Coach Q as well. What did Coach Q have his thoughts on tonight's game?
Well, the first thing I'd talk to Coach Q about was that loss, the overtime loss at Homestead in week number 4, Tim, 42-36 in overtime. But you'll remember early on in that game that Northrop was actually down by a couple scores in the first half. They were able to battle through adversity and come back. He said, Coach Bowen, we learned a lot about ourselves from that game. It showed us the importance of finishing strong and playing clean, disciplined football for all 4 quarters. The kids came away understanding how small mistakes can add up in a tight game, and they've responded with a renewed focus in practice.
Yeah.
So that's awesome right there. And, I got a lot of love for Kobe Reese from my time at Northwood Middle School. Kobe was a part of that great class with Jaden Quarles and Caleb Kingley and a couple of the other offensive linemen like Lavardius over at Northside. But, Kobe Reese and Jackson Robinson are 2 guys that have really surprised him this year. Both have exceeded expectations with their consistency and playmaking ability. They become key pieces for what they're doing in that offense. Looking at Kobe Reese, Tim, he's explosive. He's the type of back that sees the hole and explodes through the hole, which is exactly what you want if you're a coach. Now, they said, what kind of a challenge does Dwenger present to the team? Dwenger is always a disciplined team, and that's what Northrop is looking to get to, that level of discipline where the little knick-knack kind of penalties don't jump up to bite you. What's going on?
They're having a moment here, so we will pause for a moment of silence.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
What was that?
Not sure, we were busy chit-chatting here. But, yeah, Jeff, I mean, just an outstanding matchup we have here tonight. It's been circled on the calendar on Monday. Everybody's wanting to come to this game, including you and I, which is great to be back. But, I think when you talk about the discipline aspect of things, it's not only about penalties, but it's about your role at each player. And that Bishop Dwenger defense every player knows their role, and it really showed last week against Homestead. They outgained them 259 yards to 14. Homestead had negative 10 yards going into the 4th quarter, and what Coach Garrett said, those multiple third down stops was the difference to get them off the field. Jordan did throw an interception, which he's going to have to be clean here tonight against this ball hawking defense, because they had 4 picks last week, and that's Jordan's total of the season. But you're right, Dougie Henry is just an absolute beast, coming off 10 tackles and 2 sacks. Cooper Campbell's adding another outstanding piece. He's just a junior now. He's a starter last year in his sophomore year. He had 9 tackles and 2 pass breakups a week ago. We do got to mention, of course, second week that Gus Tippmann is out as the top running back for Bishop Dwenger. He has a foot injury back from the Carroll game, so they're really going to rely on the big back in A.J. Shefferly, the outstanding sophomore that's got high potential in Colin Campbell. And, of course, Houston Ellinger, who ran the ball very well a week ago against Homestead. So Dwenger has the pieces. They just got to be clean on offense, win the field position battle, let their defense take over.
Yeah, Tim, and, talking about defense, and to finish Coach Q's thoughts there, you got to match Dwenger's intensity, and you got to execute at a high level for 4 quarters. And it takes me back to week number 3, Tim, 2 years ago, when you and I were talking after the games, and you were telling me about a young sophomore named D. Hogue that absolutely disrupted that game on special teams with his big hits and his forced fumbles against with the Wayne Generals, And D. Hogue is the type of guy that can match that intensity. Entering today, leading the team is D with 48 tackles, 1 tackle for a loss, interception, 7 passes defended, and 2 forced fumbles. So D's the type of guy that can, get up in your face. But honestly, you talk about the explosiveness of Northrop's offense. This is seeing looking like it's going to be a real defensive battle.
Yeah, it definitely could be. I mean, Davion Surrey had 2 interceptions last week. You mentioned Hogue with his 1 pick last week as well. They're a ball-hawking defense, and you got to be clean as a quarterback. You know, everybody knows and seen Dwenger. They know they want to run the ball. They want to run the ball 60 times, throw the ball a couple of times at that, and let their defense take over. But it's going to be real interesting to see how they corral the Ohio State commit and Quay Guilford, where they run them in the Wildcat. David Collison's been very tremendous and very efficient throwing the ball for Coach Bowen. And the one that's not talked about enough is the sophomore, Maddox Weil. He had 6 catches for 109 yards a week ago. They have a very potent offense. Their running backs in Rembert and Portee, and they are a very, very explosive offense. So it's the tale of 2 tapes, really, on the explosiveness of the offense of Northrop against the sound and just ball-hawking defensive pursuit of the Bishop Dwenger Saints.
Yeah, the Northrop offensive line averages 239 a man across the board there. They're starting 3 seniors and 2 juniors, which is a good sign for the Bruins. And, man, looking at Bishop Dwenger's offensive line, Tim, averaging 261 a man every single year. Coach Fabini and company just getting it done. Really excited to see the right guard, Isaac Moga, just a sophomore at 6'2".
He's a beast.
260, and obviously led by Andrew Trine, who's one of the top offensive linemen in the state of Indiana at 6'4", 295. So Northrop does bring a bevy of backs. Robert Rembert, the 4th, can get it done for him. He's averaging 4.5 yards per carry. You got Kobe Reese at 7.7. Kobe's a lightning bolt for him. And also, of course, Levi Portee, who's one of the bigger backs there at 6 foot, 175. So they're going to have to figure out a way of getting the ball into space to their playmakers, most notably Maddox Weil, as you talked about, and also Jackson Robinson, who Coach Bowen is very, very high on, obviously Jaquady and Guilford. So the quick-hitting plays from the offensive backfield, most notably maybe a guy like Kobe Reese, fight fire with fire, if you will, Tim, because you know this defense is aggressive and they're going to get up in your face.
Yeah, there's no question about it. And back to that line, you know, Isaac Moga is an outstanding rugby player as well. There's a lot of rugby players on this Bishop Dwenger squad that will play the 15-on-15s in the spring. And I'm telling you what, it has made a huge difference in the aggressiveness of the continuation of this defense under DC Dan Nepper, who's done an outstanding job with this defense. We all know about the special teams and Coach Hellinger. They always are ready. Watch the PATs with the swinging fence where they'll try to get you out of position and get an extra 2 points on each and every drive. But you mentioned Tryon, who's heading to Eastern Michigan. Vance Diepenbrock, who's heading to Bowling Green State as a long snapper. He's one of the best long snappers in the Midwest, has been to all the camps. Moga has been pushed into that right guard spot due to injury, but he's more than capable out of St. Charles Borromeo Catholic School. He's a tremendous player as well. But looking up front, you know, I think it's going to be key for, you know, Dwenger to stay disciplined in their lanes, especially with Guilford running the Wildcat and them mixing it up here tonight. But you know, this is going to be an outstanding matchup. 2 opposite teams, and Bishop Dwenger sitting at the only undefeated team in the SAC right now, Jeff, and then a slew of squads at 2-1. They all happen to be in the A division, quote-unquote big school division, with Dwenger at 3-0, Northrop, Homestead, Carolyn Snyder all at 2-1. And Bishop Dwenger has beat 2 out of those 4 in Homestead and Carroll. And then you have Lures in the B division, the quote-unquote small division, at 2-1, and the rest underneath that. So this is a huge pivotal game to decide the Summit Athletic Conference, Jeff.
Yeah, these divisions, it's absolutely silly, Tim. But you look at Bishop Dwenger, and you want to talk about a gauntlet. You're at Carroll, you win at 9-6. You host Homestead, you win at 15-3.
Right.
You're at Northrop, then at Lures, and then you host Snyder. I mean, nobody in the SAC has it tougher than Bishop Dwenger for that 5-game stretch, Tim.
Yeah, I mean, that's a brutal stretch. I mean, you're 6A, 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 and then your arch rival against the Bishop Lures Knights, and then your other arch rival in the Snyder Panthers, who are playing up in 6A still due to the success factor. It's just a tough gauntlet, but I know Coach Garrett would not have it any other way. It's about winning state titles at Bishop Dwenger, and it has been a while since they've been down there in Lucas Oil, and they know they have the defense to be able to get them there. It's a matter if the offense can stay clean, protect the ball, and get field position. This is going to be an outstanding matchup. The crowd is on hand. Dwenger still filing in. This Northrop side is pretty full as well. Good student section on hand. Yeah, all season long. I was here early for the Huntington North game. I think that was in week 2. And it was a packed house. These fans are getting behind their Northrop Bruins because guess what? It's an exciting product. I mean, it's exciting. It's entertainment.
Yeah, offensive coordinator Dre Muhammad has really sparked some life into this program under head coach Quentin Bowen, who's in his 4th year at the school. Obviously, Coach Q was a coordinator over there with the Snyder Panthers for many years. So, and we're going to see one of the best kickers in the state here in Lucas Nguyen kick it off. Timmy's got 21 kickoffs on the season, 17 of those for touchbacks.
Yeah, he can also drill the field goals from deep. I've seen him hit 53, 54-yarders in pregame. He is almost automatic for Bishop Dwenger. So we're set here, folks. Goosebumps in the building. Wynn's going to kick it back deep is D. Hogue. And this is another advantage with the touchbacks that you mentioned, Jeff. If you do not give Northrop a chance to return the ball on kickoffs, that's a huge advantage for your squad.
Absolutely. That's D. Hogue back deep in his up man, number 0. I believe that's Davion Surrey wearing number 0, and then Quay Guilford, number 2.
So here we go. Dwenger in their visiting white unis. Northrop in their orange homes. It is game time here at Spooler Stadium on Summit City Sports. Follow us on Twitter at 260 Sports. Like and follow our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and it is on. This is Indiana High School football. We do play 4 12-minute quarters. They will kick it short and tackle it immediately. Us outside the 20-yard line at the 21. Northrop will start 1st and 10. On the tackle there was number 4, Cooper Campbell.
Yeah, and Davion Surrey's just got to get upfield right there, Tim. A couple juke moves there as soon as he catches the ball. But he's wanting to get upfield. He needs to find that hole and just explode. And I know it can be scary with those Saints barreling down at you, Tim. This is one of the most physical teams in the state of Indiana, as they have proved all season long, only giving up 5.4 points per game. Nobody in the state of Indiana has even scored a touchdown against these Saints.
That's insane. So here comes David Collinson and his 80 of 123, 1,350 yards, 4 touchdowns, 14 touchdowns, only 4 picks. He's calling the show here. They're going to hand off immediately. The bounce, cut back in against the grain, still loose. He's going to break this. Could not bring him down, trying to reach him from behind. That's D. Hogue, and tackled just shy of the 10-yard line by number 3, Nick O'Keefe. Well, that's how you want to start it if you're the Northrop Bruins.
Absolutely. So this is the type of game where it's best on best, Tim. Remember, D. Hogue last year, towards the end of the season, was one of the best running backs in the Northeast Indiana area. You can see nowhere to go. There was absolutely no hole there. D. Hogue breaking numerous amounts of tackles, and at that point, they're getting tracked down from behind. But, man, what an unbelievable display of strength, speed, agility, and balance by D. Hogue.
And there was a sideline warning on the Bishop Dwenger Saints, so the next one will be a penalty. Here's Collison in the pistol. Has Reese behind him, the quick hitter to Weil. Yeah, that's going to be pushed out of bounds by number 23. Houston Ellinger will set up 2nd and goal for the Bruins.
Yeah, beautiful timing pattern there for Weil, who's just a sophomore, 5'11", 175, jumped on the scene in a big way last year as a freshman. He leads the team with 25 receptions this year, Tim, 456 yards, averaging 18.2 yards per catch. He's also got a team-high long of 64 yards with 4 touchdowns.
Spread formation, Callison stays in that pistol. The handoff up the middle. Look at the blocking. And how about the Northrop Bruins take it straight down the field on 3 plays, and they are in for 6. What a start to this ball game by the Northrop offense, and you can feel the atmosphere here on this side of the field.
Yeah, that's Kobe Reese. You talk about the dynamic ability of Reese. I've just been so impressed with what he's been able to do this year, the junior. That's a huge hole right there. And Reese, in the face of danger right there, I mean, he is not scared.
And the kick is Paisoon, the sophomore. He's also a soccer player. On the pitch, the left footer. And the snap, the hold, the kick, blocked. Bishop Dwenger special teams making a play here to start, but gave up a touchdown on the opening play. And we got a player down.
That looks like Casey Piper, Tim.
It did look like the big fella. One of the Bash brothers, number 15, Casey Piper, got in there and blocked it. It looked like with his face mask almost. Woo! Oh, what a start. What a start. Big Eyed Fish has been around Northeast Indiana area for generations. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment. The Big Eyed Fish. Top Seal Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They'll help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle and other auto repair services. At Ottenweller Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind through the tire process from bid to build. Visit OttenwellerContracting.com. Summit Volleyball trains and builds the highest quality volleyball players in the area from ages 5 to 18. Jump on board. Together we can reach the summit. Jolly Law Firm is the area's best criminal defense firm, helping defend the accused from the government. Whether you're facing an OWI or any other criminal accusation, Jolly Law Firm's the answer. Sioka Cleaning and Restoration, providing commercial cleaning services, including janitorial, water damage, and state-of-the-art disinfectant services throughout Northeast Indiana. Online degree programs at the University of St. Francis are built for convenience and flexibility. Most degrees can be completed in 12 months. Visit online.sf.edu. So back to the action here. Dwenger down early. We're just talking about have not given up, just the one touchdown?
Yeah.
And right away on the first drive for Northrop, they put it in the end zone for 6.
Yeah, that run by D. Hogue was certainly inspirational right there for these young Bruins. And now when you look at Northrop, 16 of 26 in PAT attempts on the season.
Whew. That's going to be caught by the up man. At about the 15, he's got a wedge up the middle, runs over a tackler, still on the loose, and tackled at the 45, 46-yard line. That was, I believe, number 5. It was Zion Baju. That'll be 1st and 10 for the Saints on their first drive on their own 46-yard line.
Yeah, we'll take another look here on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay, Tim, because this is getting upfield. Yeah. And you're able to use the kickoff team's momentum against them. He found that hole right there, then was able to run over the tackler. That's some yak yardage right there for the Bishop Dwenger Saints, setting them up nicely here from their own 46-yard line.
Here comes Henry Jordan running the show for Bishop Dwenger. I formation, 2 wide receivers set. They're going to lead it to Shefferly right up the middle. Shefferly is tackled, but a pickup of about 14 yards. Ball be spotted at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 Saints.
Boy, that is a quick hitting play right there for Shefferly, who is so big and so athletic. Timmy's also the starting defensive end. But that's D. Hogue right there hanging on for dear life.
Another quick snap. Here's the sophomore, Colin Campbell, out to the 35. They'll give him 4 progression at the 35. We'll bring up 2nd and 5 for the Saints.
Big Cornelius Jackson there, an edge player for Northrop, goes 5'11", 220 pounds, is the senior wearing number 33. Tim, he has 38 tackles entering today with 12 and a half tackles for a loss.
Yeah, he was really impressive in that Huntington North game that I saw. Him and Emma Doby were really wrecking havoc in the backfield. Back to the I formation. Jordan under center. Campbell dots at I. They're going to hand Shefferly up the middle on the lead dive. He's going to pick up a first down after a nice little push from the pile. Be positive about 3 yards, 4 yards past the sticks. It'll be another first down.
Yeah, I love this game plan right here by the Saints, getting it to the big fullback there, A.J. Shefferly. Behind this offensive line, Andrew Tryon, Lewis Morris, Vance Diepenbrock, Isaac Moga, and Noah Weimer.
Weimer's an outstanding. He's a high-rated rugby player. Here's the pitch to Campbell. Campbell inside the 30, tackled at about the 29-yard line. Pickup of about 3-4 yards. Will bring up second down.
Yeah, Campbell, just a sophomore, Tim. You talked about his strength. I mean, he definitely looks the role. But when you're looking at Colin Campbell entering today, averaging 6.9 yards per carry, they'd like to see him get his pad level a little bit lower there on initial contact.
Yeah, it's just a learning experience for a sophomore, especially playing at the varsity level. He did not start the season at the varsity level. His first rushes were in that Wayne game, that dominating win. Here's the I formation, Shefferly again. And is tackled down low by number 29, Lenny Underwood. The sophomore will bring up 3rd and 3 for the Saints.
I mean, Lenny Underwood, Tim, he plays that Bruin position at 5'10", 150. Absolutely fills the stat sheet there. 28 tackles, 4.5 tackles for a loss, 3 sacks, 3 QB hurries, 2 passes defended, 1 fumble recovery, and 1 forced fumble.
I was like, when are you going to stop doing the stats? It's because they kept going. Here we go.
Wow.
3rd down. Big 3rd down play here for the Northrop defense. Jordan hands Campbell. Campbell just lost his footing.
Yeah.
Just slipped on the turf. It's going to bring up 4th. That's going to be a loss of 1, so it'll bring up 4th and 4. Decision time. And here comes the field goal kicker and Lucas Wynn.
Yeah, and for Colin Campbell, you love the decision. Tim just got caught up with the turf monster right there as he was looking to cut it up, saw the hole, and those things happen. That's where those short, choppy steps really can help a running back.
Here's a 39-yard field goal attempt for Lucas Wynn. Tommy Kaufman on the hole, Dippin' Brock, the snapper.
Wynn already has a 58-yarder, Tim.
And Wynn short hops the Forest, but just wide.
Wow.
Oh, the Bishop Dwenger Saints offense is saying it was in.
It looked good.
They're not going to win that battle. So a turnover here, and it'll go back to Northrop. Outstanding stop by the Bruin defense.
Yeah, the thing about Wynn is he kicks the ball so hard. I mean, that thing was about 10 yards above the uprights.
Yeah.
I mean, our camera, oh my gosh. I mean, it landed right behind the high jump mat. I think Dwenger's got a case there.
Wow.
But, of course, the referees are right underneath the uprights, so they would know best.
Absolutely. So here we go. Collison in that pistol, 4 wide receiver set. 1 safety for the Saints. Yeah, what we got? We got a whistle. We may have a timeout. Yeah, it was but there was still 8 on the play clock. Oh, they were a lineman short, Jeff.
Wow.
Just unexcusable, and you could see that Coach Bowen unhappy with his club. We got an update from Zollner. Bishop Lewis is up early, 14-0 over the young cadets. Concordia is super young, folks. Tim Manigault will get them back to the promised land there in Class 3A.
But honestly, think about it. For Lewis, whose offense has been struggling, especially at the quarterback position this year, Tim, they're getting a little bit of success here under the Friday night lights, heading into their big rivalry matchup against Bishop Dwenger. And once again, Dwenger obviously going to be heading into that game just a little bit beat up, having faced the competition that they have faced through this gauntlet.
Yeah, and Johnson, their sophomore quarterback, still easing his way in.
You got Riker and
Johnson, I think, is the future for that club. But the pair of running backs in the sophomore class there, and Gaither and Epperson's dynamite.
Oh, my gosh, the best.
Here's Callison, and that's going to be a false start. So that's what happens. Something's wrong with the formation, then you're a little out of sync, and it leads to a penalty. So it'll be 1st and 15.
Yeah, and that was the junior there, Ahmad Ndiaye, who goes 6 foot, 245 pounds, an absolute just stud for Northrop. And you just got to be paying attention at all times. This is the type of game where you can't lose focus.
The handoff looks like Reese. Right now, this offensive line is making some holes against this defense of Bishop Dwenger. This is impressive thus far.
Yeah, and that's why Coach Q was just so disappointed with the offensive lineman not being on the field, because just do things right and you're going to have success. Once again, Kobe Reese looking great on the run.
Yeah, he's reading the holes extremely well. Here's Collison stepping to throw. Under pressure, Piper couldn't get to him. They dump it.
Wow.
And caught. Oh, what a catch.
Yes.
Had to adjust to that. Did number 12, Jackson Robinson, the junior, for a first down for Northrop.
And check out David Callison navigating the pocket right there. Now, Reese did a good job of picking up the linebacker here, helping a little bit, but some guys just take off and run. Callison climbs the pocket, keeps his eyes downfield, and makes the reception.
Northrop's offense looking really nice. They're going to stack a pair of wide receivers on each side. Callison looking on the quick hitter to Weil. And Weil tackled and knocked out of bounds. Pickup of about 4, maybe 5 yards. We'll bring up 2nd and 5 for the Bruins.
Yeah, and you see Dougie Henry just all over the field. He's sideline to sideline linebacker, Tim. Entering with a team high 54 tackles, 7.5 tackles for a loss, 1 sack, 1 INT, 5 passes defended. I mean, once again, 2 fumble recoveries, 2 forced fumbles, 2 QBRs. Dougie Henry having himself a season.
2nd and 5 for the Bruins. Callison in the shotgun this time. Hands Reese. Nope, kept it, and he's going to slide. Gain of about 1, but if you mark him where he started his slide, that's right at the line of scrimmage. So I'll bring up 3rd and 5. Just a missed decision there from Callison. Probably should have handed that ball off, but we'll bring up 3rd and still manageable here for the Bruins. Update at Chambers Field. Northrop up 14-0 over Wayne. That's early in that ball game. 4 wide receiver set. They're spread. Callison in that pistol. Man in motion is Robinson. Trips far side now. Guilford alone on this near side. Here's the pressure. Can Piper get to him? And the slide as Dougie Henry came in. And I'll tell you what, Jeff, I'm sliding if Dougie Henry comes in. Tremendous play defensively as Piper flushed him out of the pocket, Jeff, and Henry there just waiting to make that big hit, and that's a great decision by Callison to slide, Jeff.
Yeah, Dougie Henry is your prototypical hard-hitting Bishop Dwenger Saint football player right there. Good job by getting down, but great job by Henry being exactly where he should be, Tim.
Back deep now.
In that situation, he's got to play the receiver and the quarterback to play out of the backfield.
No question about it. And the punt. Nice end-over-end punt. And that's fielded by number 11, Beckham Russell, their top wide receiver. And we got a flag down. Thrown at midfield. He threw it at about the 38-yard line. Let's see what the call is. Normally that's a hold or a block in the back, but I saw a Bishop Dwenger player that was on the ground, not a Northrop one where that flag was thrown. Well, let's see what the call is.
That Columbia City at New Haven game, Tim, is a little bit intriguing as it does seem like New Haven is getting a little bit better week by week.
Right now down early 7-0 against Columbia City. As that will be a block in the back. That will be a 10-yard penalty, so Bishop Dwenger will start inside their own 30-yard line. They'll spot it at the 28 of the Saints. Live at several games at SummitCitySports.com. Also at Leo. Leo up 9-0 over Belmont early in that ball game. Here's the Saints offense. 2 wide receiver set, 2 in the backfield, both surrounding of Jordan. Jordan takes a snap, hands Shefferly. Shefferly makes the first one miss, lowers the shoulder, still loose, and that'll be blown dead. Pickup of about 5 yards. We'll bring up 2nd down and 4 for the Saints.
You know, you're talking about Belmont at Leo. You know, huge shout out to all the Belmont football players, just keeping week in,
sticking
week out,
with it,
grinding, sticking with it. And now they're starting to get some community support there. But, man, Shefferly is a beast to bring down.
Yeah, he is an absolute dynamo. Same formation, Jordan. Play action. He's got man-to-man coverage on this near side with Russell. And a lot of contact, no call. That will bring up 2nd and 5. Timing just off on that a little bit, and Jordan was not under pressure. Probably could have held that for another tick or two to let Russell try to work free, but good coverage on this near side.
Yeah, great coverage there by Davion Surrey. The senior transfer from Bishop Lures. I mean, when him and Hogue came over, Tim, that's his instant defense for you.
No question, and helped the special teams game. I formation for the Saints. Hand to the lead back. He's tripped up. I don't know if he got there. Well, they're marking him right at the stick, so it will be a first down. But if he was not tripped up, that could have been a dangerous run. But it will be 1st and 10, ball at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, that definitely seemed like a generous spot right there, Tim. With your knee down. Both these teams playing tempo.
The pitch to Campbell. Campbell behind the blocker. Shefferly upended by Collins. And Collins is still down. Oh, now he's up. Little stinger in the shoulder. Hopefully that's all that is. Come out for a play or two. Update from Busco. We're also at Busco. We had a little camera issue over there, so it may be a little shaky for you guys, but we're going to get that live and out. It is going live right now. Cherubusco up 8-0 over Fremont. 2nd and 7 for the Saints. Jordan, step, throw, completion. That's number 14, Nick Tittman, the tight end, for a first down pickup. And I think that's one that's been underutilized a little bit here early, midway through the season, is looking for that tight end. And Nick Tittman, he's got a really good frame. And what do you know, another rugby player for the Saints as well.
Absolutely. Looking like a young Jack Tittman out there at tight end.
Love it.
I believe that's his first reception of the season, Tim.
It might be.
6'1", 185.
Campbell stood up there at the 45-yard line.
Campbell on the carry.
Pickup of 3 yards. We'll bring up 2nd and 7 for the Saints.
Yeah, Campbell sure does fill out that uniform, Tim. Yeah. As you've been telling me all year long, this kid is ripped. And they got a lot of good, young, strong players over there at Dwenger when you look at the freshmen as well.
Yep.
KJ's little brother, Rocco's little brother. But look at Campbell right there, gets stood up. It took like 3 Bruins.
Jordan, the handoff. That's Ellinger on the carry, just shy of the first down. But you see right now, so already in this first quarter with 2:41 left in it, Dwenger's rushed 3 different players in this first quarter through the first 8.5 minutes.
Absolutely. And you love having Ellinger back there as a running back, entering with 32 carries for 128 yards and a long of 20 on the season. It just makes sense.
High formation, hand Shefferly. Shefferly, he's going to break free.
Yep.
Shefferly to inside the 10 and to the house. 39-yard touchdown run by A.J. Shefferly.
Yeah, Northrop was bringing the house, and Shefferly burned him.
I mean, he's so hard to bring down. If he gets past that initial 4 or 5 yards in the first 2 lines of the defensive pressure, say goodnight, because there is not many cornerbacks or safeties that's going to bring down Shefferly one-on-one.
Tim, it looks like we had 7 guys in the box there for Northrop, blitzing 2 of the backers. Looked like it was 3. And Shefferly with that quick hitter right there. Once he got past that first line, it was nothing but green to the end zone.
That's going to be offsides Northrop. So they're going to go half the distance. Decision time here for Coach Garrett and Coach Ellinger, the special teams coach, on if they're going to try to go for 2. I think that's what they're going to do. Yep, out comes Wynn. They haven't reset the play clock yet, so plenty of time. So it'll be at the 1-yard line.
I don't know, Tim. I mean, Northrop's already missed their PAT. You feel like you just want that 1-point lead. And win is automatic when it comes to PATs.
There's no doubt. So they're going to go heavy backfield, 3 in the back. And it's going to be a keeper on the Wildcat from Ellinger. So basically 4 running backs in the backfield. I really like that formation. And Ellinger puts it in for the 2-point conversion to make it 8-6 Dwenger.
Absolutely. That's a jumbo pack right there with Houston Ellinger dotting it. Man, check this out. He is surrounded by 3 different backs. A.J. Shefferly to his left. That's a guy that you want to be following, making it look easy there. Now let's get to this touchdown run because once again, you're going to see a lot of pressure being brought up by Northrop.
Yeah,
Shefferly right there just rubbed right off his blocker there. Let's see if we can run it back a little bit.
Yeah, I don't even think it was a tackle attempt, Jeff. Yeah. I mean, he ran through that one arm tackle and that was it.
But that was the perfect play call for, I guess, to combat the pressure that Northrop was looking to bring.
Yeah, no question about it. As, hey, what do you know, folks? We got a good one here at Spooler Stadium.
We're thinking it might be a good game.
Big shout-out, Athletic Director Bob Schenk.
The best.
One of the best pole vaulters in the history.
No doubt about it.
And always an outstanding host, whether here at Spooler or inside the gymnasium known as the Den. So here's Wynn to kick.
Bob was pole vaulting over 18 feet.
Whew. Just a drop in the bucket for Mr. Schenk.
Went to Illinois.
Back deep is
Pole vaulted for the Illini.
Is number 3, D. Hogue. And they're going to long line drive. Surrey picks it up. This is when it's dangerous.
Uh-oh.
And corralled in on the tackle was Nick Tittman and a couple of other Saints. Number 7, Carter Zent, along there as well. So Northrop will start their second drive of the game inside their own 20. They're going to spot it at about the 17-yard line.
Well, Dwenger's identified Surrey, and they're going to kick it to him every single time until he can make something positive happen with those returns.
Well, and I like that, too, because you're angling them. You're giving them less of the field to work with, Jeff, and let your special teams take care of business. Here's trips near side, lone wide receiver to the far side. I believe that is Portee in the backfield now with Callison. Callison, hard count. That is Portee. He's tackled by Campbell and also number 45, Xavier Doge.
They're calling fumble. Saints are.
Yeah, it looks like the refs are already marking it.
But, yeah, if you're Northrop, you're wanting Surrey to get right up that sideline there. But
just
hey,
go.
If it's return middle, then it's return middle, and you got to do what the coach is calling.
2nd and 7 for the Bruins. Callison, under pressure, has got to roll out. He's still got a blocker in front of him. And he just smartly throws it out. That's the progression of what David Callison has done from his junior year to his senior year, is staying clean, not giving your offense a chance, as we've seen 14 touchdowns and just 4 interceptions on the season.
Yeah, well, Callison last year obviously getting injured there. At one point they had Jamari Brown back there at QB.
Right.
But Coach Q's just saying, David, we don't need to do anything special. We got playmakers all over the field. Your best ability is availability.
Oh, I love that. That's outstanding. That's Jeff Mahoney right there, folks.
Actually stole that one from Coach Darion White.
That's the new head coach at Wayne. Across the middle, and could not connect. May have got away with the whole call there, but either way, that intended receiver to Wow down the slot is incomplete. We'll bring up 4th and 7 and the punting unit in.
I mean, I'm just looking out on the field, Tim, and there are white shirts everywhere. There's nowhere to go with the ball. They're doubling Quay on every single play with the safety over the top of the cornerback. I mean, I don't know. Looks like maybe a tight end drag or something like that with Banks could help this offense, could help keep this Dwenger defense.
Yeah, I think, Jeff, you're going to have to come with some crossing routes, something to try to do a natural type quote-unquote pick. As Russell back deep, Dwenger nearly got to that end-over-end kick, angled nicely. Russell will pick it up right at his sideline. Oh, fumble!
Yeah.
And I think Northrop, did he get back on it? Let's see.
That's Northrop ball.
And it will be Northrop ball. First turnover will go against the Saints. Russell just trying to make it happen on that sideline. Got the ball a little bit away from his body, and the fumble and recovery by Northrop.
That's just a little too flashy right there with the ball hanging away from his body, Tim.
Yeah.
That's Don LeRae Reese Jr. back there to punt, who's not normally your punt man. Shefferly, who's absolutely a dynamic player right there. But you got to keep that ball in tight because this is a defense that knows how to force fumbles.
So Northrop will take over. First turnover battle goes to the Bruins. Ball at the 43-yard line, 1st and 10. Spread formation. Let's see if they can take advantage. Callison, hands, Portee. Another good blocking up front. And runs over the tackler. But Henry held on, but it will be a pickup of 9 yards for the Bruins.
That's a big battle right there with Portee and Dougie Henry. Once again, Henry playing his position as he should. And oh boy, let's tighten this up a little bit here. Hopefully we can get this in. All right, let's just get out, and hopefully I can get it figured out later, Tim.
Here we go. Second and short. Call it 2. Callison in that pistol. Portee behind him. Play action. A little highs looking for the slant route to Weil. Couldn't complete it. We'll bring up 3rd and 2 for the Bruins.
Right, and that's not an errant throw, so to say. I mean, he's got to throw over these big defensive linemen here. Shefferly goes 6 foot. Tryon goes 6'4". Xavier Doge goes 6'1" for Bishop Dwenger. I mean, they get their paws up in the air, Tim. You got to figure out a way of not having it batted back down.
100%. Just another thing you got to worry about. As Callison going deep.
Got
Guilford picked. Oh, what a play on the ball by Max Jordan. Outstanding read from the safety spot. Jeff just read the eyes of Callison and made a beat on the ball for the pick in the end zone.
Yeah, that's a smart play in my mind of just downing it there
good call.
and taking it at the 20. But in this play, Tim, Quay has to play defensive back because absolutely number 12 for the Saints, Max Jordan, has the angle right there. But that's a 50-50 ball. It's anybody's ball, and Quay needs to go up and take it. And honestly, with Quay's frame, he probably wins that one.
20 seconds left in this first quarter. Bishop Dwenger leads 8-6, so back-to-back turnovers. Update from Carroll. Carroll is up 7-0 towards the end of that first quarter over Southside.
How about Freisinger?
Oh, man, see good. How about Moon, the running back for Southside, had about 400 yards altogether last week. Here's Shefferly. Trying to stiff arm and can't get away. Great tackle by D. Hogue. Be a no gain on the play.
Yeah, Northrop doing a good job of stringing that play out right there. D. Hogue wrestling him down to the ground. I mean, how many times have we seen that matchup right there, Tim, with number 9, A.J. Shefferly, and number 3, D. Hogue? As you can see, Northrop defensive line doing a good job of clogging it up right there. That's going to do it for the first quarter.
That is the end of our first quarter. Don't go anywhere. Plenty of fireworks ahead of us right here live at SummitCitySports.com.
Yes, sir.
75. Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com. Pat Reith on the camera. Jeff Mahoney calling your color commentary. I am Tim Atkinson calling your play-by-play. 8-6, Bishop Dwenger on top as we start this second quarter. We'll bring up 2nd and 10. Jordan with a pair of running backs on each hip. 2 wide receiver set. Play action. It's got man-to-man coverage. And, you know, what I'm seeing with Jordan is he's not given enough air on the ball to let his wide receivers run underneath it. A little bit too of a bullet type of pass, as his intended receiver was Beckham Russell on that play.
And that is an intangible that is very, very hard. What do you got there, Tim?
Woo! Homestead, they just showed the replay of their second score as they're up now 13-0.
Yeah.
On Snyder.
If you loft the ball too much, then the aggressive defense is going to be picking you off left and right. And obviously the laser line drives are not going to be effective every time.
That's Dougie Henry, I believe.
Yep.
Yep, Dougie Henry there on the rush, about a yard shy. And it'll bring up 4th and short for the Saints. Decision time.
Well, I tell you what, maybe you get Henry and Shefferly back there. That's thunder and thunder.
Yeah, they're bringing in their heavy package here.
And you do have Shefferly, and you do have Henry, and you also have number 24, Gunnar McCarthy.
4th and 1.
Who's a really good-looking football player.
No question. This is what they ran there on the 2-point conversion. Ellinger. Oh, look at that block. Are you kidding me? Who was that?
That was Gunner.
That was McCarthy. Absolute decleating lead block, Jeff. You got to pull that up on our Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay.
No doubt, Tim. We'll take one more look at it here as McCarthy is offset right, I do believe. So he's the initial lead blocker right here, Tim. And just check him out. I mean, that's one-on-one with one of the top defenders in Northeast Indiana.
My goodness gracious, what a block by McCarthy. So a gutsy call by Coach Garrett. They move the change, 1st and 10. Ball at the 34-yard line of the Saints. I formation. Campbell dots the I behind Shefferly. They hand to Shefferly. Nothing happening there. Great job by the Northrop front to plug that up immediately, led by Jackson and company.
Now, Tim, I do want to slow this one up, look at it one more time. See, Gunnar McCarthy goes 5'9", nearly 200 pounds. So he has that low pad level. When we look at Amendobi, he goes 6'3". So once again, getting your pads low is going to be a good thing for your squad.
Oh, we have another offensive lineman for Dwenger hurt. That's the one position they cannot afford any more injuries. You already had, and I believe that's Dippenbrock, the outstanding center for the Saints, who is being looked at right now by the training staff and looking at his right leg. Hopefully he's all right. That's not an easy one to deal with. He's not only your center, he's your long snapper as well, and one of the best in the Midwest at that. So hopefully Dippenbrock can be all right for the Saints. Already down 2 linemen is Bishop Dwenger. And he is up. And yes, that is Dippenbrock. Specialists in design, build, mechanical, and refrigeration. Visit tjwindustrial.com. The 12,000 Hoosier men and women with Labor's District Council and affiliated local unions that build Indiana. We are LiUNA. Earn your edge this season. PSM's Edge Training Program maximizes your athleticism through personalized performance training to reach your goals and get you to the next level. Visit parkviewsportsmedicine.com/edge to schedule your free consultation.
You know, when we talk about that low center of gravity, to help develop that, you could always go Russell for the Saints and head coach John Tone.
Oh, I love that. So they're going to bring in, I think that's...
John and his brother Jason were some of the best wrestlers to come through Bishop Dwenger.
Yeah. Of course, Jason, he went to the Air Force, didn't he?
Jason went to the Air Force Academy, played defensive end, and I went up there with the Steels to watch him play one time. And guess who he sat next to, Tim? Tommy Lasorda, Air Force alum.
Hall of Famer. So
we were like 3 rows up.
They're moving the sophomore Isaac Moga there at center as Campbell, not a lot of space that time. Forward progression. I think they're going to give him 2 yards. We'll bring up 3rd and 8 for the Saints.
Yeah, once again, shout out to this defensive front 7 right here. Now, they're crowding the line of scrimmage because you don't want these running backs to get to the second level. Best to just contain them at the line of scrimmage right there. These guys are absolutely battling. Northrop has come and answered the call.
Big 3rd down play. Jordan's going to go under center. And the pitch to Campbell. Campbell makes the first one miss. Runs over a second blocker, a 3rd one. Look at Colin Campbell, the sophomore, laying the hammer. Woo! Man.
Yeah, good run right there, and using his absolute brute strength. Now, if you want to talk about low center of gravity, the best to ever do it that I've seen is probably Dylan Krell last year from East Noble. But you can see right there, we're lowering that pad level, and he's just relying on brute strength, which he has, Tim.
Yeah, he's got really good skills and vision, and he'll continue to bulk up. Here's Jordan now in the shotgun.
He's going to be a problem for teams for the next 2 years.
In motion is Campbell. Looking to pass. Under pressure, he's got to waggle out near side. Nowhere to go, little stutter step. Throws it, Russell. Oh, what a pass breakup by number 5, Don LeRae Reese Jr.
Yeah, great job once again. Also by Henry Jordan, extending that play, keeping it alive, Tim. A lot of running or quarterbacks will just take off and run there, but why not get the ball 15 yards downfield? That was nearly completed, if not for the great play of Don LeRae Reese Jr., and I do see his dad on the sideline, a Southside great, but that's just great defense right there. And, Don LeRae Reese has been a starting defensive back for Northrop. This is his 3rd straight year.
Campbell's got some space. Good open field tackle, but a pickup of about 4, maybe 5. I believe that tackle, that was D. Hogue on the tackle. We'll bring up 3rd and 7. And right now, Dwenger, this has been the difference right now, is converting these 3rd downs and, of course, that 4th down as well. Let's see what they got in store here.
Yeah, Tim, I think that was Anthony Harris, number 11, with the tackle. He goes 6 foot 175, entering with 10 tackles today. He just provides really good depth for him.
Yep. Playing safety there. Here's Campbell. Upended. That is D-Ho.
Oh, boy.
Woo! Loss of 1. 4th and 8 for the Saints. I would think you got to punt it here, Jeff, don't you?
Yeah, and I would also think that you need to recruit D. Hogue now.
Please.
You need to get him committed.
Come on.
We've been screaming it for 2 years, Tim. In my opinion, probably the most undervalued player in the 260 the last 2 years is D. Hogue right there.
Agreed.
He's just a football player, man.
So Wynn to kick. They fake it. They got an opening. Can he get there? He does. Oh, wow. First down pickup from Houston Ellinger on the little razzle-dazzle on the fake punt.
Yeah, snapping it to the up man right there. Ellinger lined up for the block. Here we go. And they're going to direct snap it right to him. I mean, Coach Garrett is pulling out all the stops right now.
That's Coach Todd Ellinger, Houston Ellinger's father, that runs the special teams. Also a Snyder alum. Sorry, Panthers. 1st and 10. Ball at the 45-yard line. 7:15 left to go in this 2nd quarter.
That was Ellinger back there to punt, right, Tim?
That was
Wynn back there.
Wynn was back there, yeah. Man-to-man coverage. Jackson, he gets away from him and through. Ooh, that's a dangerous pass. Throwing it against the grain there. Jordan got away with that one. 2nd and 10 for the Saints.
Yeah, good play by Elijah Collins, Tim. How many times we called his name so far in this
handful.
game? It's been a lot. He's all over the field right here. Here, dropping back into coverage. Jordan doing a good job of escaping the rush. And both defensive backfields are just playing outstanding.
There's no doubt about it. Coverage has been tremendous. And we got a false start? No, we got a timeout called by Northrop. Their 2nd of the half with 6:59 left to go in this 2nd quarter, burning another timeout. And that's something you definitely don't want to do, especially when you get into the 2nd half, Jeff, is kill those timeouts for, 2nd and 10 right there. You just don't want to lose those. Those are so important at a high-level game like this.
Yeah, most definitely. We got 6:59 left to play here in the 2nd quarter, so obviously in the 2nd half, much more valuable. But, man, this game is living up to what we thought it would be. And we thought maybe a low-scoring game here, 8-6. And those little mistakes that Coach Bowen was talking about, it started with that PAT getting blocked, which honestly was just a great play there. I believe that was Shefferly that blocked that PAT.
I think it was Piper.
Yeah, it was. It was K.C. Piper. Man, K.C. Piper is one of these great linebackers. He goes 6 foot 205. 53 tackles, which is 2nd best on the team. But his 12.5 tackles for a loss, that ties him for the lead for the Saints.
Update from Carroll. Southside does have the ball in the red zone. They're down 14-0. Homestead leading Wayne 14-0 as well.
Was it Hokanite? Is that what it said?
Trips near side. Lone wide receiver to the far side is Russell. Campbell in the backfield. Jordan. They're set up the screen. Oh, he's got blockers as well. Campbell tackled by Hogue. That was a touchdown-saving tackle right there from Hogue. And a nice setup on that screen. Had 3 players out there. Hogue's shaking up, Jeff. Holding his hip. And hopefully he can walk that off.
Yeah, Hogue's just been all over the field. This is going to be a 15-tackle type game for D. Hogue. Man, did you see Austin Phillips' numbers last week, Tim?
Oh, my goodness, the freshman.
Yeah, he was close to 20 tackles, 7 tackles for a loss, all over the place. But like you said, great lead block in there by the offensive linemen. They're showing their athleticism right there. You know, this is a very well-conditioned offensive line here for the Bishop Dwenger Saints.
Yeah, Weimer and Morris and Trine out there. Trips near side, lone wide receiver to the far side. Jordan takes a snap. Uh-oh, broken play. Jordan will pop out of bounds. That's going to be a loss of 3 yards. Somebody went the wrong way there. I think that was supposed to be a counter-type play, and it will be a big loss on the broken play. We'll bring up second at about 13. Oh, check. Yep, second and 13. Ball at the 32-yard line.
Yeah, I feel like Jordan's doing a pretty good job of escaping trouble. And in that situation there, right, Tim, maybe take a play out of Collison's book and just throw it through the sideline.
Yeah, just throw it away. Campbell not going anywhere that time. Great play. That is number 29 leading the way right there in Lenny Underwood along with Cornelius Jackson. And a great couple of plays here by the Northrop defense. Going to make it 3rd and long for the Saints.
Yeah, most definitely. This is a danger area here for Bishop Dwenger, as you do have Quay Guilford back there as your deep safety.
Yeah.
But once again, Cornelius Jackson is wrecking shop right there with Underwood helping with the TFL.
Split formation. Pair in the backfield. Shefferly and Campbell looking to throw. And the quick hitter and incomplete to Russell. 4th and 15. Make it 4th and 16. And the punting unit's going to come in.
That was an interesting play right there, as it looked like Quay was going to jump that one for the interception. And
yeah, he about did.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's why it was thrown a little wide.
I feel like maybe he just misread it a little bit.
They're going for the field goal here, Jeff.
Heck yeah. What do we got here?
53-yarder.
Which he's already hit a 58-yarder on the season.
Good snap. That kick is up. He's got the distance. Oh, my goodness, it's good. Lucas Wynn, a D1 kicker, the best in the state from 53 yards is money. Woo!
Yeah, see, that one right there went in between the crossbars. There was no doubt about that one. The other one, he kicked it so high and so hard that, boy, everybody had a hard time lining it up, you know, and with this sun creeping down on you as we had in the first quarter, I could see how it was a little bit difficult to see. There was no doubt about that one, Tim, which probably would have been good from 58.
Yeah, that probably would have been good from no doubt 58. That is outstanding. And that might be the Dwenger record, Jeff. I think at 51 or 52 was the original record. I'll have to check on that. Any Dwenger fans listening, go ahead and message me or text me, DM me, whatever you got to do. Let me know what that Dwenger record is, please.
For what, Tim?
For field goal. I think it's 51 for the Saints.
On Max Preps, it says he's got a 58-yarder.
He does not have a 58-yarder. You can never trust the Max Prep. Anybody can go in there.
Hey, if you're going to trust anybody's Max Preps, you're going to be trusting the Saints.
You got a point there.
They do the best job. Now let's take a look at scoring here.
Oh, and that one is kicked into the end zone for the touchback, Jeff.
Absolutely right. I fat-fingered it, Tim. It's 52 yards, as Ben Martone was keeping us straight here.
Boom. So the record for Lucas Wynn, 53-yarder.
New SAC record.
Woo-wee. This conference has been around a minute here, folks. For that to be it is tremendous. How about Bishop Luers up 35-0 over Concordia? That's in that second quarter. Wayne at Northside. Northside still up 14-0 over the Generals.
Longest field goal in Spooler Stadium history.
Woo. He about short hop Deggett's Hill.
Uh-oh.
A little extracurricular on this side.
We can't have.
Yeah. Guilford and Ellinger going back, trading pushes.
Rempert on the carry.
So 11-6, 5:15 left to go in this second quarter. Clock is rolling. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 for the Bruins.
Yeah, you can see Ellinger here on the bottom of your screen in press coverage Ellinger has the strength and athleticism and just kind of pulled Quay to the ground.
Yep.
It's the extracurriculars that they're always going to get you on, Tim.
Yep.
It's not the first person, it's the second person.
Trips near side, lone wide receiver to the far side. Callison thought about the quick hitter, now under pressure. The catch, that is, no, I think that's Weil. That is Guilford, number 2. And we got a late flag, I believe. Let's see what the call is. Coach Garrett was emphatic. He wanted a flag on that last play at the end. But let's see what this flag is. Got a face mask on Dwenger.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, in hindsight, you look down on the field and you saw Quay with some extracurriculars, but he had to be drugged down.
Yeah.
So it looked like maybe their hands were tied up a little bit. I mean, Ellinger's strong. He's the type of guy that can pull down a 6'4", 190-pound
no doubt
wide receiver. Now, you got to love this pattern right here. Quay's a little bit upset, so let's go to Quay. Let him get the ball here on the out pattern. Callison doing a great job of going to his second progression right there in Guilford.
4.5 minutes left to go in this second quarter. Ball at the 29-yard line. Second and short. Here is Weil. And he's tackled at the 35-yard line. It'll be a Bruin first down.
Yeah, nice little screenplay set up there for Maddox Weil, the sophomore.
And Weil, I think he just picked up a Purdue offer just this past week.
Oh, everybody's offering these guys, man. Dre does such a good job of getting them noticed there on the college circuit.
Yep. Trips far side, lone wide receiver to the near side. Callison, the quick hitter here to Weil. Weil, oh, look at that corral. They tried to strip the ball, but he got an extra 2 yards out of it.
Taken down by Henry.
That is, I think that was number 10, Jackson Parrish on the tackle.
That's about the best 4 yards you're ever going to see from Maddox Weil right there, because it was 1-on-4. The Saints had him corralled. Callison does a great job here getting the ball out of his hands quickly, but you can see it right there. There is nothing but white jerseys around Maddox Weil. 2nd
and 7, 3.5 minutes. We're just under in the second half. Remember, Northrop only has one timeout remaining. The handoff. A little scat back. I think that's Rembrandt.
Rembert on the carry, taken down by Henry.
It is. That was Robert Rembert, the 4th. We'll bring up 3rd and manageable. We'll call it 3rd and 3 for the Bruins.
Yeah, Rembert, Levi, Porty, and Reese is we're going to have to get out. They all bring a little something different, but they're all three very good.
Just under 3 minutes. Callison in that pistol. Trips near side. He's looking this side. Under pressure. Oh, that's going to be a hold. That was a pretty obvious one. And throw. Oh, what a catch, but it's not going to count. Nope. Dropped it. But great effort by number 12, Jackson Robinson. But this is going to be a hold call, and you got to back them up here with 3rd and 3, 3rd and a long 2, a short 3. You're going to have to back them up. That's going to be 10 yards from the line of scrimmage. So it'll bring up 3rd and 13, 3rd and 12 for the Bruins.
So we're hearing Jarmeek Harrison with one of the craziest deflected catches of the year. So that will be a fun one to see there. That's Northside's Jarmeek Harrison. Hopefully we get that one up there on Twitter and Facebook for the fans to retweet and all the goods. 2:42 remaining here on 3rd and 13.
Callison under pressure. He swings it here. And it's near the sticks. I think he got it. It was Robert Rembert. Tremendous run after the catch, Jeff.
Yeah, he's just so shifty. And the thing I like about Rembert is that shiftiness. He's always moving forward, Tim. So less of the east and west type running. There's Rembert right here. See this subtle cut?
Woo.
While getting upfield right there. That was a hard cut, excuse me. But Rembert doing a great job. So it's 1st and 10 now from their own 45-yard line. Callison, one of those quick hitters again.
Weil. And tackled out in open space. And I believe that was O'Keefe on the tackle. It was. Nick O'Keefe. So 2 minutes just under, clock rolling.
Well, I tell you what, shout out to grind hard in these jerseys that Northrop and Northside both use, I feel like everybody should adopt Bob Morris's brothers' line of football jerseys.
So here we go, 1:42, 2nd and 4. Clock is rolling. Trips near side, lone wide receiver to the far side. Rembert stays in the backfield behind Callison. Callison hands. Rembert ran right into the Saints. And he's brought down by a community of Saints.
Yeah, A.J. Shefferly was there.
Along with, number 45, Jeff, Xavier Doge.
We both saw him.
Anytime I get a chance to say Doge.
But I just love the fact that you can get a quality uniform and you don't have to pay Nike prices or Under Armour prices.
Yep.
I love the competition. And I also love the little Bruins down the leg. I've always been a big fan of that.
They got the N on the hip, too.
Yep.
Just under a minute. Clock rolling. 3rd and 5. Ball at the 50. Callison under pressure by Piper. He's got to waggle out. He's going deep over through. Look at that arm, Jeff.
For sure.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, he just flicked that thing on a rope.
College coaches, you seeing that? My goodness, that was on the move. That's going to bring up 4th and 5 for the Bruins. Decision time. You got 50 seconds left. Now Bishop Dwenger will get the ball to start the second half as they won the toss and deferred to the second.
Yeah, I don't know if you can get maybe 3 wide receivers to stretch this field and then get a guy like Maddox Weil underneath. Something along those lines, because he's your space player.
Yeah.
Maddox can get things done in space.
So they are going for it. 50 seconds. Dwenger may burn a timeout. Nope, Northrop's going to take their last timeout. We'll give you some updates here real quick. Columbia City up 21-0 over New Haven. So right when New Haven was doing things, they're right back.
What's a Hoka night? Do you know what that means?
I do not know what that means. It's something that Carroll. Homecoming, maybe?
Yeah.
Homecoming, I think, is what that means. Carroll up 21-0.
Is that like a dance with the little dancing thing you put on your dashboard? It's got the little hula.
No, that's a hula dancer, Jeff, not a hoko.
Maybe they call it hoko somewhere.
So 21-0, Carroll on top of Southside.
But now everybody be flossing. When's somebody going to come out with like the flossing bobblehead that you put on your dashboard, Tim?
I think Dwight Schrute has one. 14-0, Homestead up over Snyder. That's towards the end of that second quarter. And here we go, 4th and 5.
There's always next week for New Haven.
Get you an update from Belmont and Leo as well momentarily. Big 4th down play.
Coach Fox's squad going in with 2 straight losses.
Dwenger has all 3 timeouts. If they can get a stop here, 50 seconds left, plenty of time. Piper's getting ready to come off the edge. The quick one. Oh, Bennett at the line of scrimmage.
Is that trying?
I think that was trying. The Eastern Michigan commit, one of the best offensive linemen in the state. It was number 58, Andrew Trine. Turnover on downs.
He's looking like one of the best defensive linemen in the state. I mean, Trine is a big boy. He comes from a super athletic family when you look at the gymnastics pedigree right there with those folks. But Trine wants to look at that push up the middle. I mean, you can't stop that right there. And that's what you're talking about. You know, some of those throws are a little bit high. It's because of that right there.
No question, Jeff. So Dwenger, an opportunity here. Up 11-6. There's 45 seconds left to go in this second quarter. They have all 3 timeouts. Right here, the key is you cannot give up a pick 6. Henry in motion. Play action. And throws it low. Intended receiver was number 18, Thomas Danis. Will bring up 2nd and 10. And, with the pressure that's coming right now, Jeff, set up that screen again, like they did with Campbell a couple possessions ago.
Yeah, Lenny Underwood has been bringing it there from that Bruin position, bringing the pressure.
2nd and 10.
He's a good-looking player.
They're going to bunch the 4 wide receivers. Jordan, straight drop back, and Russell, and he gets out of bounds. Pickup of about 5. They'll mark him right at the 45-yard line. 3rd and 5, 35 seconds left to go in this second quarter.
Man, Russell is slick, is he not?
Yeah, he's nice.
Beckham Russell entering today with 19 receptions for 206 yards, averages 10.8 per reception with 2 touchdowns.
Same formation. Campbell in the backfield. Jordan Under pressure this time. And Madobe. Oh, that's going to be. That's a throw, but it's going to be intentional grounding. Yeah, the referees are going to talk about it, the white hat and the side judge. This should be incomplete. It did not get to the line of scrimmage. He's about 4 yards shy of the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I thought it looked like a fumble. It looked like he was bringing his...
It looked like he had the throwing motion to me live, Jeff. But that's
grounding.
But that is the right call.
Good call, Tim.
So it'll be a loss of down. They'll bring up 4th down. And if you're Dwenger now with 28 seconds left, now what you don't want to do is kick the ball to a returner here for Northrop and have them a chance to break this open and take a lead.
Yeah, it looked like he was bringing his arm up to get to the throwing motion. That looked like a fumble to me, but that's tough, man. It can go either way.
28 seconds. So Dippenbrock is back into the ball game. He was out injured a while ago, so he's back in. Win to kick. They don't have a player deep yet.
There goes Surrey.
Surrey's now at his own 35.
And that doesn't seem like he's very far back.
No.
Nguyen does average 39 yards per punt.
Nice high spiral kick. That's going to be no return.
Oh, just hit the defender.
That hit Campbell, Cooper Campbell, that is. He'll be down at the 30. 17 seconds left. Let's see if they can get a quick hitter to Weil or Guilford to see if they can break it in space, Jeff.
Yeah, Swami just sent some score updates.
Go ahead.
Homestead 21-0 on Snyder. Bishop Lures 41-0 on Concordia. Carroll 14-0 on Southside. Tim, you called that one, that the Archers would have a good showing there.
Yep.
Northside 20-0 on Wayne. Columbia City 21-0 on New Haven. Leo 37-0 against Belmont. Cherubusco 8-6 against Fremont. West Noble 10-6 against Gary.
1st and 10. Ball at the 30-yard line. Check it, 31-yard line. And that's going to be a false start on Northrop. That'll back them up 5. We'll bring up 1st and 15 for the Bruins.
So miscommunication. That was the left tackle, Chase Zeller, saying, I thought it was on 1. What's going on, guys?
So they'll move that back to the 26. Same formation. Callison. Dougie Henry's going to back out of the blitz. Oh, great catch. Man, Robinson with a great catch, but that should run out the clock here. 10 seconds left. Are they going to spike it?
Good call, Tim.
They do spike it. 3.9 seconds left in this second quarter. And I'm not sure why the referees are giving Piper a headache here. If the other team snaps the ball, you go after it. I don't understand why they would give him any heartache on that. That's a live play, Jeff, right? I mean,
well, 100%. You know, anybody that's a big fan of Dan Marino knows that you can fake the spike and you can sling it out to the wide receiver on the outside.
Yeah.
So 100%. I mean, you got to play snap to whistle, Tim.
Absolutely. So here we go.
Oh, wow. Looks like we don't have names there. That's cool.
It just fell off. They had him up prior. Callison under pressure. Sacked.
Wow.
What a sack. That's Houston Ellinger with a sack. And that will end the second quarter and into half. Dwenger up 11-6. Northrop scored on their very first drive and have not been able to do anything since, Jeff. Now up 11-6, and Dwenger will get the ball to start the second half.
Most definitely. Hey, Tim, check out the beautiful horizon there on the west bleachers. But, yeah, Northrop opened up this game, marched right down the field. What was it, 4 plays, darn near 80 yards. We're going to take a little bit of a break, but then we're going to have the Orange Pride for you.
We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260s dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, I mean, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, I mean, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cup Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Our homecoming king is...
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com. Homecoming court is upon us right here down on the track as the Orange Pride are getting set for their halftime performance, which, if you know anything about the Northrop marching band, but here we go. Homecoming queen. You can see she's a little excited. Well, let's see who the king is. You have two football players there in Emadobe and Jackson. Oh, there he is. He was already crowned. I missed it. I apologize. How about these Northrop fans? Outstanding stuff.
All right, everyone, please give a huge round of applause for our 2025 homecoming court.
That is the homecoming court. So now, with Dwenger leading 11-6 here in halftime. Now let's go ahead.
2025 competition show autumn wins for the Big Orange Pride.
Big Orange Pride here, as you heard from the PA announcer, Ben Martone. We'll throw it down to this outstanding marching band.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cup Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSM, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Caught up in that street line. I was trying to sound harder than the street light.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com coming to you live right here from Spooler Stadium. Battle for supremacy of the SAC. Team that wins this will have the in prime position. Dwenger, the only undefeated team in conference play, up 11-6 right now over the Northrop Bruins. Jeff, since that first drive that Northrop had with an outstanding run by, who was that, Reese?
No.
14 touchdowns, only 4 picks. He's calling the show here. They're going to hand off immediately. The bounce, cut back in against the grain, still loose. Uh-oh, he's going to break this. Could not bring him down, trying to reach him from behind. That's D. Hogue, and tackled just shy of the 10-yard line by number 3.
Run by Kobe Reese, and I love
the handoff up the middle. Look at the blocking, and how about the Northrop Bruins take it straight down the field on 3 plays, and they are in for 6.
Phenomenal varsity athlete here for head coach Quentin Bowen, but Coach Bowen talked about the small little mistakes not piling up.
And the snap, the hold, the kick, blocked. Bishop Dwenger, special teams, making a play here to start, but gave up a touchdown on the opening play. And we have a player down. And the snap, the hold, the kick, blocked. Bishop Dwenger, special teams, making a play here to start.
By the special teams unit.
Yeah, I think our camera guy, Pat Reith, got a piece of that ball as well. Man in motion is Robinson. Trips far side now. Guilford alone on this near side. Here's the pressure. Can Piper get to him? And the slide as Dougie Henry came in. And I'll tell you what, Jeff, I'm sliding if Dougie Henry comes in.
Play from that linebacker position.
Yeah.
Now this is the big touchdown. It just makes sense.
High formation, hand Shefferly. Shefferly, he's going to break free.
Yep.
Shefferly to inside the 10 and to the house. 39-yard touchdown run by A.J. Shefferly.
Yeah, Northrop was bringing the house, and Shefferly burned.
Because of defensive offsides.
Yep, exactly.
Heavy backfield, 3 in the back. And it's going to be a keeper on the Wildcat from Ellinger. So basically 4 running backs in the backfield. I really like that formation. And Ellinger.
And then lastly, this interception right here.
100%. Just another thing you got to worry about. As Callison going deep. Guilford picked. Oh, what a play on the ball by Max Jordan. Outstanding read from the safety spot. Jeff just read the eyes of Callison and made a beat on the ball for the pick in the end. Henry Jordan's younger brother, Max Jordan, playing the safety role and really reading the quarterback there and just going to get the ball, Jeff. I mean, that's just an outstanding defensive play for Jordan there in the end zone. Right there, you're looking at Northrop taking the lead back. We got to have a whole different outlook at this ball game. We also had the 53-yard field goal for Lucas Wynn, who absolutely drilled it. Would have been good from 57, 58 yards, as you mentioned, Jeff, when we saw it live.
The previous long was 52 yards. So that's a new SAC record and a new record here at Spooler Stadium. So Lucas Nguyen just continues to impress.
Yeah, I had that first field goal that they said was wide, but it was about 30 yards over the uprights. So a little hard to see, but we have to go with the ref's judgment on that. As Jeff mentioned when it happened, they're standing right underneath the uprights on that. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Our second half is upon us here at Summit City Sports. I'm Tim Atkinson along with Jeff Mahoney and Pat Reith on the camera.
But the refs were facing the sun setting beyond the west stand. So I can see where you look up and you start kind of seeing those spots, Tim, when you look into the sun.
Absolutely, Jeff. So here we go. Paisoon to kick. Back deep is O'Keefe, Ellinger, and Baju, who made a really good return on the one and only kickoff by Northrop in that first half. Here we go. It is go time right now. Not a ton of yardages by either team there in that first half. Shefferly with the bulk of the running yards was 76, and then you had that one breakout there from Hogue. But here we go. Soon to kick. The lefty. That one is blasted.
Yes, it was.
That's going to be a touchback. Tremendous kick.
Soon's kick is caught in the end zone for a touchback.
Touchback, and here comes the first drive for the Bishop Dwenger Saints to open this second half.
Yeah, for Soon right there, because I was looking at that. They do not keep kickoff statistics, or at least I don't see any on Max Preps, but you can see he's definitely got a heavy left foot.
Ultra important game, obviously. Up next for Dwengers, it's rivalry week next week. Bishop Dwenger will be at Bishop Lewis, and Northrop will be at Snyder. But, of course, right here at Spooler, this will be the last home game for Snyder at Spooler, as they'll have their stadium on campus next year. It's Henry in motion. Here's Campbell. Campbell tackled down low from behind. Pickup of about 5. Yep, that's going to be a 6-yard pickup. 2nd and 4 for the Saints.
Yeah, Underwood in on that stop. We have called Lenny's name so many times. And, that new stadium over there at Snyder, Tim, it's going to mirror what Carroll's done.
Right.
So it is going to be beautiful. You can see Underwood making the tackle from behind, number 29.
Shotgun formation. That's Ellinger now on the left hip of Jordan. He's going to hand Ellinger. Ellinger makes the first one miss. What a run here. Bounces it and tackled beyond the sticks. Will be a first down pickup, but a nice cut in the backfield to really gain that momentum. And it'll bring up a first down for the Saints. Ball at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, and I think that's the recipe for success here, Tim, for the Saints. Kind of death by 1,000 cuts as they're gashing them here with these big running backs. Houston Ellinger, as good as it gets in the offensive backfield.
He stays in the backfield. They got 4 wide receiver set. Trips far side. Russell, the lone receiver, to the near side. Is Henry in motion. And that's going to be a hold on Henry. But they'll probably decline this because what a play by who else? D. Hogue. That's going to be a tackle and a loss on the play. It'll be a loss of about 3 as it stands. And I'm sure that Coach Bowen's going to decline this, yeah? It doesn't look like they're going to decline it. So it's going to be a 10-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage. Yeah, they will take it. They will accept the penalty. So it'll be 1st and 20 from the 21-yard line of Bishop Dwenger.
Yeah, we'll take another look here on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay. Ellinger doing a good job with the stiff arm here. But, man, this Bruins defense just relentless on the pursuit right there. As we talk about closing speed with Henry, how about D. Hogue?
Just under 11 minutes left in this third quarter. Oh, good play off the edge. I lost the number on that. That was a tremendous read. Is that Underwood again? Nope, check. Yes, it was. Underwood. How about that read and pursuit, Jeff, of the football?
Yeah, let's take another look at that one right there, as number 29 has impressed for sure, Tim, in this game. As you can see, Underwood creeping up right there and then just scraping the edge. So what he does is he does a great job of contain and then crashing after the running back makes his decision.
Ellinger checked out, a little banged up there, limping off the field. Here's Jordan, the quick hitter. Russell snatches it. Good open field tackle, but a good pickup by Dwenger to make it 3rd and manageable. That was Reese. Downleray Reese on the tackle. 3rd and 5 for the Saints. Huge 3rd down play for this Northrop defense.
Yeah, and I think they got something there, Tim, with Shefferly. He seems to have the advantage. You can see him there on the top of your screen. This is going to be a quick hitter, which is good because this defensive front 7 is bringing a lot of pressure. Great reception. Great job of shielding the defender with his body.
Yeah, that was a great catch by Russell, just snatching it out of the air. He's the lone wide receiver to the far side. They're going to the quick one. Oh, Underwood again. My goodness. He read that like he knew the play call. Sheesh.
Yeah, can you say Defensive Player of the Week for sure? Lenny Underwood there for the Bruins. And honestly, it looked like there was a little bit of confusion there with the Saints offense.
Yeah.
As you can see, the wide receivers barely getting set here on the bottom of your screen while that ball is snapped.
Yeah, may have called out the cadence a little bit too quickly. But either way, it's going to be a punt. Lucas Wynn to punt it.
So you got 2 good runs. Then you have the holding penalty, pushes them back 20 yards, Tim. What looked like a good start to the second half results in a punt.
Oh, that's off the side of the foot.
Now great field position.
Yeah, they're going to probably inside the 50.
Whoa.
Wow.
All the way to the Saints 47, Tim.
Yeah, it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bruins on the 47-yard line of Bishop Dwenger. As you don't see many mistakes from Lucas Wynn. Right there was one just off the side of the foot.
Yeah, take another look here. I'm not sure if his plant foot slid a little bit.
Yeah, it just looks like he mishit it.
Yeah, it almost looked like his approach toss was a little bit too tight to his body, Tim.
1st and 10 for the Bruins. Homestead still on top. 8.5 minutes left to go in that 3rd quarter. 21-0 over Snyder. Southside, or Carroll has opened it up against Southside as well. The pitch. Little trickery right there. That is Kobe Reese. Pickup of about 3. They're going to mark him at a 5-yard pickup.
I mean, that's a nice looking play here for the Northrop Bruins, as you also had Rembert in the backfield there. Here on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay, Callison going to fake it to Rembert on the read option and then pitch it out to Reese. Reese just needs a little bit of space. Honestly, I feel like he's better at the north and south explosive runs.
I agree, Jeff. 2 in the backfield with Callison. Callison across the middle, and that one low as he was hit by Piper. And also in there, I believe, was Gunnar McCarthy. He was.
Yeah, number 15, is that Piper?
That's Piper.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I mean, on this play right here, we kind of missed the blitz pickup just a little bit, as there's a lot of gold helmets coming after you if you're David Callison. Callison really had no shot on this one. It's 1-2 and get hit. But, hey, he got it away. It's an incomplete pass. 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6 for the Bruins. Spread formation. Callison in that pistol. Just a 4-man rush for the Saints. The quick out. Snatched by Guilford. And then hammered. Just shy of the 30.
Flag on the play.
And we got a flag on the play thrown by the referee. This is going to be a hold, I believe. So, obviously, you got to take this.
I mean,
wait, we got 2 flags?
Quay is a marked man in this game, too.
Yeah.
Did you see that hit that he just took from Cooper Campbell?
They're coming. They're coming.
I really like the sideline patterns, and I like the high-pointing jump ball patterns. Lofted up for Quay.
2 penalties on Northrop. You had a legal procedure and a holding, so obviously Dwenger's going to take the holding call.
holding.
That's going to be a 10-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage. And we'll replay third down.
It just seems like cutting it back to the middle of the field against this defense.
Dangerous.
Very dangerous. As you're going to see right here on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay, that is Quay on the bottom of your screen right here. Come back pattern. Then it goes to the middle of the field. That's where Cooper Campbell's able to lay that shoulder.
Big third down play for this Bruin offense.
Once again, this defense has been playing together for 2 years. They just instinctively know where
Yes.
each other are on the field.
You're right about that. Callison pressured. They got another flag. This is going to be a holding, I believe, is Piper trying to get to him. And I don't know if he might have been above the line of scrimmage there on the throw, but they're going to get an illegal shift, I believe, on Northrop. And I would assume you're going to decline this. That'll bring up 4th and 16 for the Bruins.
Yeah, so the line of scrimmage is at the 47.
He was close, wasn't he, Joe?
48-yard line. So let's take another look here. CC up 35-7 now in New Haven. So that's good for New Haven getting some points on the board, but it is very close.
He's about a half yard shy of it. Good no call.
Callison's a very smart quarterback.
Yes, he is.
I mean, the way he's looking off defenders, the way he's not taking sacks, the way he's not escaping the pocket when distress comes in, he's stepping up into the pocket. I am just really, really impressed with what number 13 is doing out in the field.
Yeah, I mean, he looks like a NAIA type of quarterback, Jeff. So here we go. Back-to-back punts. Dwenger had a punt on their first possession. Now Northrop has to punt on theirs. That's Beckham Russell. He had a high snap. And good kick. Fielded by Russell. Russell's got speed over the 45 to the 50 and punched out of bounds just shy of the 40-yard line. We'll bring up 1st and 10 for the Saints.
Boy, did Beckham Russell make that look so easy.
He got shot out of a cannon, Jeff.
This play right here was a little bit doomed from the get-go with the high snap, just taking him out of sync. Reese gets it off. Not a bad punt at all.
No.
But look at that blocking downfield, which gave Russell that open seam to the sideline. Great blocking downfield by the punt return unit for the Saints.
Kitavovich. That's going nowhere. It's going to be a loss of about 1. As that is the big fella, number 99, Tristan Carpenter, breaking through. That's going to be actual loss of 2 on the tackle for a loss.
So I definitely know Don LeRae was back there punting it earlier in the game.
It was number 44, Arian Kachasevich. It's a hard one to say. He's a soccer player.
And he's their main punter, entering today with 6 punts, averaging 23.8 per.
They're going to go trips bunched on the right side of that line. Play action. Nowhere. And throws it up. Wow. Oh, great athleticism by number 11, Anthony Harris, to break that up. As Jordan, I think he was trying to throw it away, just not angled enough. And I'll bring up 3rd and 12.
Yeah, and if you look at Anthony Harris, number 1, you see him rise up.
Yes.
I mean, with just ease and athleticism, but maybe he left his feet just a little bit too early to where he wasn't able to high point that ball, snag it out of the air. But great defense there by Harris, and you can see he just left his feet a little bit early.
Yeah, because the vertical was there. 3rd and 12 for the Saints.
Vertical is definitely there.
6:39 left to go in this third quarter. Jordan under pressure, goes deep, double coverage, and intercepted. What a pick by number 3, D. Hogue. Back-to-back Friday nights with INTs for Mr. Hogue.
Yeah, his 2nd of the season. That's a big, big play for the Bruins.
Man, what a play on the ball. Read that throw perfectly. I mean, obviously you don't want an interception on your stats if you're Jordan, but that really did act kind of like a punt there, Jeff. As that was going to be 4th down if that was incomplete, 4th and 12. So Northrop will take over just inside their 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Can Northrop get this offense running? And I'm telling you what has D. Hogue not done tonight?
Oh, he's all over the field. Lenny Underwood as well.
There goes Dwenger, and they're switching those DBs. Oh, nowhere to go. That time, Hogue gets out of it, but not the rest. Oh, he's still loose. Oh, my. Oh,
the block.
And that's going to be a blindside block, Jeff. That's going to be a 15-yard penalty on Northrop. Unfortunately, you can't do that. It's so tempting as a blocker. And now we have a late flag.
Those were the dream blocks when we were playing.
100%, Jeff. Now those are illegal.
That's what you just...
So we have about 4 flags on the field.
That's it, just 4?
Well, that's like 80% of the flags, Jeff.
Well, the ref does have one in his hand, too. He's like, no, I don't think we need another one on the field.
No, we're good. So let's see what the call's here from the white hat. Yeah. That's the blindside hit on Northrop. And then a dead ball foul, unsportsmanlike conduct on the Saints.
Let's see if we can see it here on the Innocent Heating and Air Conditioning replay.
That flag was thrown really late on the unsportsmanlike on Dwenger, so there must have been some jawing happening.
Well, a lot of times that's just the Saints. Now, number one, how about the effort here by D. Hogue? I mean, 4, 5, 6 different Saints have a hand on
There's the blind side.
There's the blind side right there. Hogue running over defenders still. But, this is just one of those situations where that's a very emotional play when one of your teammates gets taken down like that with that block. Now, once again, when we played that block right there, you would have got kudos for. You would have got a sticker in your helmet, but we're making the game a little bit safer. Really, all Cornelius probably had to do was just
stand there. Yeah.
Exactly, stand there and use his body as a wall.
Yep. So it will be 1st and 7, I believe, for Northrop after all of that. 6:18 left to go in this third quarter.
Cornelius has had a fantastic game as well for Northrop.
Wonderful game, and you can't hate on that aggressiveness at all. Here's Callison. Hard count. Trips near side. Lone wide receiver to the far side. Turns, he hands. A little bobble on that exchange. Reese gets a good block.
Sir.
Reese.
Go, Kobe.
And pushed out of bounds by Carter Zent. We got a player down for Northrop. I think he was the one that had the outstanding block downfield, number 64, Jackson Smith.
I just don't see many negative plays from number 15. I couldn't be more proud of this junior for the Northrop Bruins, Kobe Reese, who, not much was expected of him coming into this season.
You're right.
Last year, Tim, how injury prone. Northrop was. Kobe Reese was there for him all the time last year. And now he is just a star in the making.
So he does get up on his own power, does Jackson Smith, so a good sign for Northrop. And the ball will be at the 49-yard line of the Saints. Man, this run game right now, that's been the bright spot for Northrop, Jeff, in the offensive side of the ball this game.
Yeah, because we've seen some good runs from Levi Portee also, lowering the shoulder. And
Rembert had 2 good ones.
Absolutely. I mean, this is an aggressive Dwenger defense, and you got to kind of strap up a little bit tighter when you go against the Saints, you know what I'm saying?
1st and 10, 5:50, clock is rolling. Trips far side, lone wide receiver to the near side. Callison in the pistol. He's going to hand. Just going through arm tackles. He's hit hard, but a good pickup of 6. That was, I believe, Campbell. Check it. That was number 24, Gunnar McCarthy, on the tackle. Ball spotted just inside the 45-yard line at the 44. We'll bring up 2nd and 6.
Yeah, and that's what happens when you explode through the hole right there is those arm tackles, even though the defender, that's a defensive tackle right there. I think that was trying, had a big piece of his shoulder pad.
Callison. Another handoff. Reese, good block.
Look at that.
Oh, look at the sidestep. And finally dragged down, but a pickup of about 23 yards for Reese. That'll be a 1st down. Northrop moving the ball on the ground. Impressive blocking. And how about the running ability? Woo!
Yeah, Kobe Reese right here making a statement for RB1, Tim. I mean, every single time he touches the ball, making something happen right there. That slip of the defender is a thing of beauty.
Trips near side, lone wide receiver to the far side. Another great blocking and tackled down low by Piper. Tripped up. Campbell there to finish it.
That's how you slow down Kobe Reese, is by getting to him in the backfield. KC Piper doing a great job of defeating the block and getting into the backfield.
2nd and 9. That's why I turned you up.
I got you. Oh, I'm struggling tonight, you know that.
Unfortunately for Jeff, a little under weather tonight, but he's a gamer. Kind of like Reese. The stiff arm is not going to get past. Was that a horse collar? No flag.
That was Cooper Campbell.
That was Campbell on the tackle.
You got to call that horse collar.
They're saying it was not, and the side judge just explained why he did not call that.
Which was?
He motioned that it wasn't on the collar.
We'll slow it down for you guys a little bit right here as, I mean, you got to do what you got to do to make a tackle, right?
Yeah.
It's hard at full speed.
If anything, that was more of a hip drop.
You can grab the jersey.
Right. Callison looking to throw the quick hitter out wide. Robinson makes the first one move and then tackled. Strong tackle. How about the strength by the junior Cooper Campbell?
Right. That was the exact same play right there, where once again, it's just the strength of these Saints defenders. You know, some of these guys are going 160 pounds, so you can do that there with a handful of jersey.
Well, if you've ever seen their strength and conditioning coach, Coach Shefferly, you know why. Absolute
I've seen AJ
beast.
Shefferly on that touchdown run.
Yeah, his father. My freshman son always says that his forearms are bigger than his legs. Talking about my son's forearms
like
or
Popeye.
legs. Yes. Here we go. Callison, big 4th down. 4th and 7. He rolls under pressure. And that's tiptoed. We got a late flag thrown by the umpire. That was, just as the completion happened. That completion to Weil, he did tiptoe, and that's going to be, I think, a hold. Is it a defensive hold? That's the question. If it is, it's a 5-yarder. Let's see. That's on Northrop. So it'll be a turnover on downs. Dwenger does stop him after Kobe Reese was running all over the Saints, Jeff. They bent but did not break when it came to their off the defensive side of the football field.
Right, and, a couple good runs, and the Saints defense was able to tighten up right there, get more defenders, before Reese can get that momentum going, because that's where he's deadly, is when he gets to that second level. And once again, it seems to be those straight line runs in between the tackles.
Yeah.
Or right off the tackle.
His vision is outstanding. Now, the blocking's been tremendous as well. Look at all of them coming here. Campbell, if he could break through, he could take it. Colin Campbell to the 40, to the 5, and tackled at the 50-yard line. That's the poison that you got to pick, Jeff. If you load the box like that and the likes of Campbell can get through that first line, he can take it a long way like he did right there.
Yeah, that was almost identical to Shefferly's touchdown right there, where you're going to creep up. And now what you need to do is disguise that a little bit more and bring up that pressure a little bit late. And we got to get out, folks. But that's a nice run by Campbell.
2:05 left in the third. They're going to hand to Campbell again. Hit immediately that time. That was Cornelius Jackson. A lot of extracurriculars going on every play here. Both teams keep pointing at the other players after every whistle.
Well, with Cornelius, he's the one that had that big block. And I'm not going to get too mad at him for that one, because
it's hard to.
But he goes 5'11", 220, and he is stout.
220, I don't know about that. I formation.
He fills out that uniform pretty nice.
Just the spacing wasn't there. Yeah. May have got back to the line of scrimmage, did Shefferly. He did. That's where they'll mark him. It'll be 3rd and 12 for the Saints. Clock rolling, 1:20 left in this third quarter.
It looks like a good 220 to me, Tim. Number 33 is well put together, and they're on the stop.
I'm saying bigger.
Oh.
I'm not saying lighter. I'm saying bigger.
I can feel you on that one a little bit.
3rd and 12 for
Dwenger. Way,
Dwenger.
For his size, the way he's able to move,
yeah,
it's next level.
No doubt, Jeff.
And
So-
unfortunately, at the next level, it's all about the height.
Right. 3rd and 12. They're going to flip-flop the formation. Now they're going to get an illegal formation.
Flag on the play.
Why would that be an illegal formation? You see it all the time with teams changing their formation as they get to the line of scrimmage, right? Well, let's see.
Well, if you got two guys in motion.
Call is dead ball.
That is going to be a false start on the Saints. 5-yard penalty will bring up 3rd and 17 with 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Northside up 37-7 in the third quarter over Wayne. Let's get you an update from that Lures at Concordia. Lures up 42-0 over Concordia. That's a running clock. That's in the fourth quarter already. Columbia City was up big last night we checked. Yep, Columbia City up 42-7 over New Haven. Carroll up 35-0 over Southside. About 30 seconds left to go in that third quarter. Homestead up 31-0 over Snyder to start the fourth. Oh, and Dwenger has to burn a timeout. That could cost them. So one timeout is down for Coach Garrett as it's 3rd and 17 with 2:09 left. You know, folks, the Big Eyed Fish has been around Northeast Indiana area for generations. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at the Big Eyed Fish. Top Seal Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They'll help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle and other auto repair services. At Ottenweiler Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind through the entire process from bid to build. Visit OttenweilerContracting.com. Summit Volleyball trains and builds the highest quality volleyball players in the area from ages 5 to 18. Jump on board. Together we can reach the summit. Jolly Law Firm is the area's best criminal defense firm, helping defend the accused from the government. Whether you're facing an OWI or any other criminal accusation, Jolly Law Firm's your answer. Back to the action. 3rd and 17 for the Saints.
All right, we have 3rd and 17.
Tim Sioka's
for the
next,
Saints.
and you've been hearing that Rocco Sioka might be transferring or looking to transfer
That's
to IU.
that's the rumor. Walking on to IU. We'll see if that happens.
That would be awesome.
Danis in motion. Fake the handoff. Cross the middle. Oh.
Jordan pass.
And thrown that about 1.5 yards behind his intended wide receiver. That'll bring up 4th and 17, and Lucas Wynn will come in for the punt. Back deep is Davion Surrey.
Back deep to return for the Bruins.
Clock stopped at 15 seconds. Dwenger leading 11-6. This was our halftime score.
Yeah, and it was, 6-0 about 2 minutes into the game.
If that. There's the snap and the kick. A lot better kick from Wynn this time. Takes a Bishop Dwenger bounce. Oh, that's dangerous. That is dangerous right there. Tackle by Zent. That ball is going to be at the 13-yard line of Northrop. And fans wanting a horse collar, but that was not even close to a horse collar. It's just the jersey being pulled mid-back. Yeah.
Scary, scary play there for Surrey. I mean, honestly, you just want to wave your arms up in the air and run up 10 yards so you can fair catch it, because you can ill afford to have that ball hit the turf and roll the wrong direction, Tim.
That's a good call,
As you
Jeff.
can see, and I get it, man. He's in the face of danger with 3 Saints barreling down on you, but yeah, just wave that hand in the air, and they're not allowed to touch it, right?
100%. 3 seconds left. Callison. He's going to hand. That's Hogue. Hogue spins out of the first one, and then haloed by the Saints. We'll bring up 2nd and 8. And put your 4s in the air, ladies and gentlemen. Fourth quarter is coming here at Spooler Stadium. We'll be back right after this break at SummitCitySports.com.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSM, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Dinger. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Fourth quarter action at Spooler Stadium. Big shout out, Athletic Director Bob Shank, always an outstanding host here at Northrop High School at Spooler, or of course at the Den. Final from Leo. Leo does defeat Belmont 47-0. Second Nate, Callison, play action. He's got to roll out, trying on the move, and that one thrown out of bounds. We'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Dwenger's defensive spacing in the backfield is just, it's second to none.
Right.
I mean, there is nowhere to go with this ball ever.
They are extremely well coached.
You have to just have those quick hitters, those wide receiver screens, all that stuff. But every single time I look, there's really not multiple players in a certain area. They're all spaced out evenly. And it's really impressive.
11:51, clock stop, 3rd and 8 for the Bruins. Even if you don't pick up a first down, to give your 5 on the play clock. 3, 2, 1, and just got it off. Callison under pressure, throws it up, and no one there.
Callison's pass intended for Robinson.
There was 5 Saints in the area.
Yeah, there was several Saints in the area.
Down for the Bruins.
And luckily, he threw it high enough, and it will be 4th and 8.
That's why, I'd like to see more of those sideline patterns to Quay, where now Quay doesn't have to worry about anybody coming from his right side or his left side, because the middle of the field is just not there against his defense.
37-7, north side on top of Wayne. That's towards the end of the 3rd quarter. And Russell standing at the 46-yard line, waiting to receive this from,
Yep.
That was a bad snap, or was that a fake? Oh, he lost the ball. Reese lost the ball and scooped up by number 17, George Hackman, and Bishop Dwenger is in business.
Yes,
I don't think he was even hit, Jeff, was he? Just lost it?
Just lost it, And Tim, how many times do I have to scream rugby punt before one of these teams actually adopt it? There's not many teams that have true punters in Northeast Indiana.
Right.
They all put their athletes back there like a Malik Moore or a Riley Biddle for East Noble. But yeah, I mean, Don LeRae had nowhere to go with it. Now, the rugby punt option is you take the snap and then you drift to the right. You can run the ball, punt the ball, or pass the ball.
Right.
It gives the defense something that they have to waste time on in practice, Tim.
Look at the sophomore, Campbell, rumbling. And I think this is going to be unsportsmanlike on Northrop here.
Yeah, and that's what Coach Bowen does not want to see.
And now a second penalty. That's definitely going to be on Northrop. I'm not 100% what the first one was. It looked like an offensive lineman for Dwenger, number 72, Lewis Morris, was trying to get out, being tangled with a Northrop player. And let's see.
We have a dead ball.
These are going to both.
Against the Bruins.
Okay, it's going to be a personal foul.
Automatic first down.
And an automatic first down and a 15-yard penalty. And, yeah, the Northrop player was not letting go Morris. Morris had both of his arms out, showing the referees that he was trying to get away. So with the amount of chirping that we've seen in extracurricular, you're going to – and a good job by this officiating crew to keep control of the game. That is their main job. Obviously, you want to make the calls, but to keep control of this high-emotion game in a one-possession game at that.
Coach Bowen wanted less penalties, and I think we've seen a pretty clean game.
It has. It's gotten a little bit out of control here in the third quarter, leading into this fourth, but overall, yes.
Well, I'm just not going to be mad at that block.
No, at all. I'm waving that one off, Jeff. Shefferly has a little cut in the backfield, falls forward.
Shefferly on the carry, taken down by 57.
And there's some good sportsmanship shown.
All right, fans, we're down to our last.
And Avion Harris is the reason that this Northrop defense has been able to stymie this running attack a little bit by getting that pressure and not getting pushed back into the second level. He wears number 57, the defensive tackle there, and he's just not getting pushed back. And that's your job as a defensive tackle. Your job isn't necessarily to make tackles. It's exactly, Tim. Let your linebackers be able to run free.
I formation, it stays. Shefferly has the lead back. They hand Campbell. Campbell just shy of the 5. They may mark him. Let's see where they mark him at.
Down by Hogue. That brings up third down.
So third and 8. Third and goal. And right here, if you're Dwenger and Coach Garrett, I'm keeping the ball on the ground.
Yes.
You're up by 5. A field goal makes it an 8-point game.
This is exactly what I would do with Houston Ellinger.
Here it is, that jumbo backfield with Ellinger and the Wildcat. Gets a couple of blocks, and he's going to scoot in for the touchdown. 6-yard score from Houston Ellinger behind the big boys.
Yeah, they really got something with that Delta formation, Tim. Gunnar McCarthy again with that lead block.
Man alive. Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay is going to show you, but they found something really special, as Jeff mentioned, in this formation.
Well, and with number 24. I mean, he's one of those guys that likes to get into your body. He likes to hit.
Yeah.
And here's the swinging gate
Flag
stuff.
on the play.
That's something Coach Garrett's always brought.
Always.
And some people can call it gimmicky, whatever, but it forces the opposing team to have to prepare for it. And if you don't, then it's an easy
2-point every time, yeah. But they're going to get it, I believe, was it a delay of game? It was. Oh, that's a tough one there.
Well, the touchdown was pretty exciting.
Yes. So here we go. Dippenbrock to snap it. Kaufman to hold, and Lucas Wynn for the PAT to make this a 12-point game. Low snap. Great job by Kaufman to put that up on the tee. Outstanding job by the junior, Tommy Kaufman. And then Wynn puts it in. 18-6. Bishop Dwenger on top.
Yeah, let's take another look here. We're going to slow-mo a little bit, Tim, but you got Gunnar McCarthy right there, offset right of Ellinger. Then you got Shefferly and Doug Henry. I mean, what you have is a backfield that can pound like a jackhammer, kind of like KJ Tittman used to do back in the day. And I love it. And, yeah, you're gonna be able to win some football games doing that.
There's no doubt, Jeff, as speaking of winning, Sioka Cleaning and Restoration provides commercial cleaning services, including janitorial, water damage, and state-of-the-art disinfectant services throughout Northeast Indiana. Online degree programs at the University of St. Francis are built for convenience and flexibility. Most degrees can be completed in 12 months. Visit online.sf.edu. Specialists in design, build mechanical, and refrigeration. Visit tjwindustrial.com. The 12,000 Hoosier men and women with Labor's District Council and affiliated local unions that build Indiana. We are LiUNA. Earn your edge this season. PSM's Edge Training Program maximizes your athleticism through personalized performance training to reach your goals and get you to the next level. Visit parkviewsportsmedicine.com/edge to schedule your free consultation.
Yeah, I always trip out every single time I hear it's 18-6. Sorry, guys. Every time I hear that, get your degree in 12 months, because it only took me 8 years to.
Breaks free. D-Hogue win. They got him corralled. Hogue cuts it back. He's gifted.
Yes.
That's going to be a face mask, I think. Yes. Did he grab it enough? The hand came up, but no flag. But that's what Mr. Damian, call him D-Hogue, can bring life to a program.
I mean, we saw it from the first play from scrimmage in this game. Absolutely amazing stuff. But D. Hogue here, hey, this time they kicked it into the middle. They didn't necessarily kick it to number 0, giving Hogue an opportunity, and D. Hogue just does the rest. I mean,
watch how he sets this up, Jeff.
It's amazing.
He about broke that. Wow.
You can't teach that. The only way you can learn that, Tim, is by playing a lot of backyard football with guys that are about 3 years older than you. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. So D. Hogue puts Northrop in position. 9:37 left in this fourth. 12-point ball game. He's going to hand Portee outside. Oh, Portee for 6. 26 yards. Scamper by the main man, Levi Portee.
Making it look easy around the right end.
Woo! Tremendous stuff by Northrop and Portee. And just like that, Northrop answers the call. 18-12. Dwenger up by 6. Looks like they're going for 2 here, Jeff. That would make it a 4-point game.
Yeah. But in the same sense, you're only making half your PATs on the season.
True. Callison in the shotgun. Hands again.
That's Kobe.
And I think he's in.
Yeah.
He is in. 2-point conversion. Kobe Reese, the junior.
Tim, take him through this touchdown run by Portee as he looked like a stallion out there.
Yeah, Portee. First the blocking, outstanding. Cuts it right there. That jump cut. Saw the edge. Campbell lost his footing. Broke through that last tacklers and into the house for 26 yards out. Tremendous stuff. Northrop answering the call. Woo! 9:29 left in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, I mean, it was just that fumble, on the errant snap there on the punt to Don LeRae. And honestly, I think that's just one of those situations where he's just trying to make a little bit more happen than what he had. Sometimes just let the play come to you, what you got. But set Dwenger up nicely with that field position. And Dwenger with this offense, you go Houston Ellinger back there with the big boys. It's impressive, man. I mean, because you have A.J. Shefferly, Doug Henry, Gunnar McCarthy. Those are guys that can move defensive linemen, Tim, because they hit so hard.
And behind the big offensive line, too. I mean, it's tremendous. It is a tremendous formation. And 9.5 left in this ball game. Let's see what they do.
I will tell you this, Tim. O linemen, D linemen, they don't like being hit like that.
Right.
Offensive linemen would much rather deal with a defensive tackle than dealing with some linebacker coming up and popping them in the face.
Coming and smacking you, no doubt. Well, here we go. Pye soon to kick.
4-point game.
And at the 1-yard line. O'Keefe makes a couple miss, and then is brought down shy of the 25-yard line by number 20, Darrell Williams, the sophomore. And listen to this Northrop crowd. Name me another time in Spiller Stadium where it sounded like this in the past decade. Woo!
Yeah, the crowds that we've seen here at Spooler are just fantastic this year. And Tim, you love to see it. I mean, this is one of the nicer stadiums as far as the construction of it. I mean, you can't even build concrete stadiums like this anymore with the cost of construction. My ideas for Fort Wayne Community Schools, but no one's trying to hear Jeff Mahoney, that's for sure.
9:20 left in the fourth. Under center goes Jordan. I formation. Oh, man. He got stepped on, I think. And I think Northrop got it. Instead of just falling down with the ball, he tried to flip it to his running back. Northrop football!
Yeah, we're going to have to slow-mo that one on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay, Tim.
I don't know if he got stepped on, but right there, you just got to come down with it. It's first down. He tries to flip it as he's falling, Jeff.
Yeah. And a lot of times, Tim, that can work, but that was a tight formation, so less likely to work when you're bunched up like that.
And you see how well that big, heavy backfield is going. Why not just come out with that with a 4-point lead? But here we go. Northrop in business on the 25-yard line. The play. Oh, man. Come on. Kobe Reese. Letting everybody know here tonight, folks, he's for real.
Yeah, he is definitely the real deal Holyfield, Tim, as we have seen from number 15. And once again, you got Levi Porti back in the backfield with him. So this is their thunder and lightning, if you will.
Yeah.
The fake goes to Porti, but you see just that cut. That Kobe Reese is not scared of contact, Tim. A lot of guys will try to bust that out wide. When Kobe understands that the quickest way to get up 10 yards is north and south.
Low snap, got it. Oh, good tackle. KC Piper got in the backfield for a tackle and a loss on the play. We'll bring up 2nd and goal from the 14-yard line.
Yeah, Casey Piper, we've said his name a bunch today.
Yes, sir.
He just has a good ability of charging this gap right here. Here on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay, Piper just makes himself hidden and comes out with the tackle for a loss.
8:05 left in this fourth quarter.
That is a weird play right there. I don't know if the guard just missed him.
And we got a timeout, Northrop. I believe that's their first of the half. That'll bring up 2nd and 14 for the Bruins. But how about the atmosphere at Spooler Stadium here tonight, Jeff?
Yeah, you couldn't be more proud for Athletic Director Bob Shank and Head Coach Quentin Bowen to, what they say the last time that they beat Dwenger was in 2011.
2011 under head coach Tim Martone in the rain.
Just a shocker because that's when Dwenger was going through their 5-year run of dominance with guys like Eifert and Goodman and Springman and Raymond Wright. I mean, just some of the great football players to come through Bishop Dwenger. And I don't know, was Fabini still in the NFL at that time?
He might have been, Jeff, at that point.
About the time he was transitioning, the great Jason Fabini, who Tim and I grew up playing with, he and his brother Mike. So, yeah.
Here we go. 7:54, 2nd and goal from the 14. I'm handing the ball off, Here's Reese. Reese. Oh, he's unstoppable. Kobe Ray. Porti. Elevation. And he scores. Levi Porti will not be denied. Wow. Unbelievable.
I mean, the swing of emotion. And Tim, if I told you that Northrop would put 20 points on the board and none of them would come from Jerquadian Guilford,
or Weil,
number 1 ranked player in the class of 2026, or Maddox Weil.
Right.
I mean, we knew it was going to be like this with this Dwenger defensive backfield. They're making it extremely tough to throw the football. In the running game and this offensive line.
Yes, good call.
Up. We're talking about Chase Zeller, Jackson Smith, Caleb Lanza, Camden Day, and Ahmad Nadai.
And for the PAT is Pysoon as Dougie Henry was shaken up on that play. But how about Levi Porti just giving up the body, had no regard for his personal safety, and scores it.
He's gone next level, Tim.
Woo. Here soon to make it a 3-point game. This is a very important PAT. Kick is up, and it is good.
Yeah.
3-point lead for the Bruins. 7:40 remaining in this fourth quarter.
And you might be like, hey, that's just a PAT, but that's huge, man. That's a confidence boost right there that you can get that done.
Yeah, wow. What a high emotion game. 7:40 left in this. And Pye-Soon, we talked about all the touchbacks, Jeff, from Wynn. I think he's only had one touchback here tonight. The one he didn't have in that last kickoff. Hogue made it happen. And then the running game for Northrop just has been dominating.
Well, they had been kicking to Surrey the first 2-3 kickoffs.
Yeah.
They saw something there, and then when that kick, instead of going straight to Surrey, was a little bit 5-10 yards to the left, Hogue was able to catch up to him at the exact same time. That became a 50-50 ball. And I experienced that at St. Francis when we had Austin Coleman, one of the greatest kickoff return guys of all time.
Yeah.
In that situation, they would stack Coleman and the other kick returner so that
you didn't know
nothing you could do.
Oh, I like that a lot.
And Austin was fast enough that he could go sideline to sideline to receive that. So, maybe you just bunch those returners up a little bit more, but one thing's for sure, Tim, number 3 in orange is special.
Whew. Soon, that's going to be in the end zone.
That's his second touchdown.
Pies back-to-back. Beautiful stuff from Pye-Soon, the sophomore.
I mean, they are just electric. Just
look at the sideline, folks. Oh, my goodness.
And the home stands. But, folks, there's 7:40 left to play. There's a lot of football in this game.
A lot of football. 1st and 10. I believe Dwenger has all 3. Or did they burn one? I think they have all 3.
Yeah, I got the 3 and 2. Thanks to you, Tim. Oh, my goodness, Homestead.
Homestead wins 38-0 over Snyder. Nowhere to go. Going to be a loss of 2.
Yeah.
And this is the issue when you're down in the 4th quarter, Jeff. If you can't throw the football, I mean, Northrop's just going to pin their ears back and come get you.
And, those big, long runs when Northrop's bringing that pressure. You can see right now they're bringing it with the 4 defensive linemen. An outstanding job right there, getting in the backfield by your guy, number 45, Amendobi.
Looking to throw. Jordan under pressure. Oh! Intercepted. What a play. That was number 11, Anthony Harris, makes a play on the football for the INT.
Great play there by Harris. We've seen that a few times in this game where Jordan's just trying to make something happen because, honestly, Tim, his team needs him to. And once again, you gotta give it all hats off to the defensive front 7 right here, making it so hard. And, Anthony Harris just jumps it right there.
I mean, he had inside position to it, look like, Jeff. I mean, you just got to throw that ball out of bounds, as we've seen David Callison do several times here tonight.
Yeah, no doubt.
So Northrop can blow this open here to make it a 2-possession game. 6:51 left in the quarter. Callison, hands, Reese. Look at him shimmy. Look at him shake.
Yeah.
He's tripped up.
He's pretty shifty. Did you see who was in the backfield with him? Cornelius Jackson.
Right. My goodness.
Speaks to the athleticism of the big man right there.
Right now, the coaching staff for Northrop, I like what they're doing, talking to their sideline. They're getting a little bit too out there. They don't want to get a penalty.
No. But you can see Kobe Reese has earned the respect of his coaches.
2nd and 2. Reese is behind Callison. This ball's going to him. There ain't no doubt. Reese ran into it. Then smothered up. Did it get to the sticks? I think they're going to mark him maybe just shy of the first down marker. Is going to be about 3rd and a half a yard for the Bruins. 5:55 clock rolling here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, here's the previous run here by Kobe Reese. A direct handoff right there. The ability to make that first defender miss. I mean, folks, check this out. He takes the handoff, and I think it's trying in the backfield right there. Gets away from the grasp of the big D tackle.
Big 3rd down play.
That's instinctual.
Reese Campbell. Yep, Cooper Campbell got him. That's going to be a loss on the play.
Yeah.
So the Dwenger defense steps up to the challenge there on 3rd and short to make it 4th and 4. 5:10, clock rolling here in the 4th quarter. And I wonder if you'd go for it here, Jeff.
Yeah, see, and that was just a great job by the defensive line here of Bishop Dwenger pushing the offensive guard, Jackson Smith, into the backfield here where there is nowhere to go. Great job by Cooper Campbell there, filling the hole.
This could be the game. 4:40, clock rolling. 4th and 4. The hand. Nope, Callison kept it. Oh, where's he going? I think he thought he had somebody to pitch it to.
Yeah.
He turned, no one was there, and he's tackled by number 17, George Hackman, and Dwenger with some life with 4.5, make it 4:33 left in this 4th quarter.
Interesting play. You know, Rembert's in the game on that play right
Yeah.
there, Tim. So, and he hasn't been in the backfield for a while, so obviously there is some miscommunication there as Rembert right there takes the fake. I don't know if Portee was supposed to be trailing on that one, but that's what I would have to guess.
Yeah, he went the opposite way of Callison. So 4:33 left. Bishop
We've
Dwenger
seen that play a lot
gets the ball back. Look at him load the box. The handoff to Campbell. Campbell, gain of maybe 1. But this is the problem. You can't be one-dimensional. And 4:20 now, clock rolling.
I mean, honestly, Tim, at this point, I kind of just want to see that jumbo
Right.
package in there
Right.
and see if they have other design runs besides Houston Ellinger, because it's just really impressive with those 3 blockers around Ellinger.
So they're going to spread it out. Trips near side. Lone wide receiver to the far side. Shefferly on the left hip now of Jordan. And we got a whistle.
Once again, folks, you're only down by 3 points.
Yeah. I mean, you got plenty of time.
I mean,
But
4 yards a pop. Maybe you break one for 5 or 6, and you are in good shape. Plus, you're going to eat that clock up.
Dwenger will take their first timeout of the second half. So both squads with 2 timeouts remaining. Wow.
I think we're done with the readers, man.
It's been entertaining, to say the least. Right now, Dwenger, as we've mentioned, the only undefeated team in the SAC.
Yeah.
Northrop looking to give that first loss to Dwenger, and look at the remaining of the schedule. Dwenger's at Lures, they host Snyder, and then host Southside. For Northrop, they go to Snyder, they host Carroll, and then they host Wayne. That's the final matchups.
Yeah, so the way all this is playing out is you're probably going to have a tie for the conference championship with Dwenger and Northrop, unless Lures can pull off a shocker next week.
Right, exactly. Jordan in the shotgun. And nothing happening there. Throws that one out. 3rd and 9.
One of the coaches there didn't make a catch on the sideline. He's going to hear about that in the film room tomorrow.
3rd and 9. Big play. Trips near side, low wide receiver to the far side. Jordan. Pressure coming up the middle. They had the screen set up. Caught. It's going to get to maybe the 15-yard line. And Jackson with the tackle. That screen was set up. And now it's going to be 4th and 6 for the Saints. 3:28, clock rolling.
Yeah, I don't know, Tim. I think I'm punting it here.
Yeah, with 2 timeouts remaining.
I'm trying to stuff them.
The problem, though, Jeff, is they haven't been able to stop the run game at all this 4th quarter.
Not even close, but you would think with defensive coordinator Nepper make some adjustments.
They're going to press up. Man in motion. Jordan under center. Across the middle. And cannot complete it to Beckham Russell. Turnover on downs. And Northrop will take over First and 10 from the Bishop Dwenger 15 with 2:55 left.
Yeah, Russell right there wanting the pass interference. I don't know, though. I mean, this kind of seems like a little unraveling here late in the game. As you can see, in motion is Russell taking it up. No, I'm sorry. He came from the bottom of the screen and looked like it was pretty clean.
That wasn't enough there for sure. Callison, the handoff, the jump cut. McCarthy there along. I think that was Henry. It was. Gain of about a half yard, maybe one.
Well, it's good to see Doug Henry back out there, Tim, because he was shaken up for a little bit, as we have seen a lot of players from both teams shaken up in this highly contested battle of two physical teams. I mean, when you play the Bishop Dwenger Saints, you have to raise the bar. You have to raise your level of physicality to one that you may not be comfortable with. But the Bruins have shown that they're fine, and they're going to keep Kobe Reese on the sideline, resting the junior here late in this game.
Callison, a little counter, Porty inside the 10. I think they're going to mark him right at the 9-yard line. We'll bring up third down, clock rolling, it just ticks under 2 minutes.
Yeah, and if you're Northrop, I mean, just let that clock tick down to the 1. This looks like Callison coming to the sideline to get the play from Coach Bowen. So a stop here gives Dwenger some life, but honestly, Tim, I don't know that we have enough time left for the Bishop Dwenger Saints faithful. That's why, you know, maybe inside 5 minutes with that jumbo package, when things just aren't going your way a little bit, maybe that could have helped something.
The handoff, and he's going to be stopped shy. You got to burn a timeout here if you're Dwenger. Yep, they will. So the clock stopped at 1:20. It'll be 4th and 3 for the Bruins. Now decision time here, Jeff. 1:20. Lucas Wynn already kicked a 53-yard field goal in the first half. Do you go with Paisoon to kick a field goal here so Lucas Wynn cannot tie this game up? Or do you go for it, 4th and 3, to try to end this game right here?
Yeah, I don't know that Paisoon has a field goal on the season. I didn't see it on Max Preps, but he hit his last PAT, and he's shown to have a strong left foot, Tim, with 2 touchbacks in this game. Actually, that's Wynn that has the left foot. But
no, Soon's a left foot too.
Yeah, interesting.
Yep.
But I don't know. I mean,
I don't see him warming up.
Obviously, you have the ultimate amount of confidence in your run game right now.
Why wouldn't you? Right. It's been outstanding. Hey, you got to give a shout out to the offensive linemen, as you did earlier, Jeff. They've been outstanding, especially in this second half after that first drive to start the ball game. So here we go. This is the ball game right here. 1:20 left. 4th and 3 for the Bruins. Ball at the 8-yard line. Callison. Hands. Oh, did he stop him short? I think he got it.
You know, tomorrow, Tim.
Rembert. First down, Northrop. That should do it, barring a major mistake on a handoff.
So there's your answer right there, Tim.
Yep.
Campbell doing a good job of getting in the backfield, but those ankle tackles usually lead to lunging 3-4 yards.
How about this
now,
Northrop Bruins squad?
You're not going to see it on the stat sheet tomorrow morning, but Quay is demanding 2 defenders on him on every single play. So the opening up of this Northrop rushing game, largely in part, is due to number 2 on the bottom of your screen.
Victory formation, Callison.
Oh, it's a beautiful thing.
And the celebration starts here at Spooler Stadium as Northrop will win 21-18 and give Bishop Dwenger their first SAC loss of the season. Parkview Sports Medicine Player of the Game. You got to give it to the junior, Kobe Reese. Outstanding, carrying the rock, Jeff.
Most definitely, Tim. Kobe Reese and D. Hogue are 2 guys that really stepped it up in this one. Cornelius Jackson also really shined, along with number 29, Lenny Underwood. I thought David Callison did a great job of really not putting Northrop in a bad situation. And once again, Chase Zeller, Jackson Smith, Caleb Lanza, Camden Day, Ahmad Nadai. You guys did a great job tonight against a very, very good Bishop Dwenger defensive front seven and defensive line.
What an atmosphere here at Spooler, and Northrop just a dominating performance in that fourth quarter, led by Kobe Reese. D. Hogue was absolutely tremendous as well, but you beat Bishop Dwenger. Quay may have had, one catch? They didn't run any Wildcat with them at all. I mean, that was an impressive performance. Shout out Cornelius Jackson, as Jeff mentioned. But right now, Northrop holds that tiebreaker over Bishop Dwenger, and they give Bishop Dwenger their first loss. So Northrop moves to 3-1. Dwenger drops to 3-1. Homestead and Carroll both win. They move to 3-1, and Lures now at 3-1. So you got 5 teams, Jeff, at 3-1 in the Summit Athletic Conference.
Yeah, most definitely. You know, I know we both thought this would be a defensive battle. I don't think people would think that Northrop would win the way that they did.
Right.
By pounding the ball on the ground. It shows the elusiveness. I mean, it was the first play from scrimmage by D. Hogue that really set the tone in this game. I think, you could say co-MVPs with Kobe and D. Hogue, but Kobe Reese stepped up big time in this game. And once again, now it just adds to that QB room, the depth of that QB room. And this Northrop team, they can beat Carroll.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's their next opponent. So Bishop Dwenger will be at Lures. Northrop will will be at Snyder, but right here, then as Jeff mentioned, October 10th is that matchup against Carroll, and then they'll finish with Wayne. So we're going to go ahead and sign up. What an emotional evening here tonight. Great atmosphere by these Northrop fans and the student section, but we'll sign off until next time. For Pat Reith, Jeff Mahoney, I am Tim Atkinson. You've been watching Indiana High School football right here from SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, I mean, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, I mean, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cup Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, and that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays, and while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment.